2, 1. Welcome back to another episode. Today is Monday. This is No Jumper News. July 21st. It's my half birthday.
No one cares.
I think there's some
We
people
care.
that care.
No one cares.
Happy half birthday,
I
Justin.
care.
Happy half birthday, man.
You were born during Mercury retrograde. No wonder you're evil.
This is 6 months.
Brandon.
See,
Brandon knows too much.
Shit's lining up. Shit's lining
I was
up.
born in January. I said it's 6 months. Half birthday.
Oh, it's halfway to your birthday. My daughter was born in January. Oh, so that's why you're weird. You're a Capricorn.
I am an Aquarius.
Okay, because my daughter's a Capricorn and she's a little
off.
She not off. She just like she don't care about like nobody else. She just like I could.
Yeah,
be
they're
by
very
myself.
stubborn, self-centered.
Man, you no, that's just
Lunch.
a liberal mind
A-Mike.
virus.
Who we got with
No,
us today?
I'm A-Mike.
No,
I'm A-Mike.
You're sitting in the C seat.
I'm A-Mike
sitting
from
in
the
the
C
C
seat on
I'm not
Crib.
about to mute your mic.
On Crip
Lunch.
is
Who we
crazy.
got?
You gonna mute my mic?
On Crip is crazy.
This dude.
With that being said, it would make sense since it's on Crib for you to be the C mic, right? With that being said,
That makes more sense for sure.
technically you'll play upon the Lush Uno back with another installment. Hope everybody had a great weekend. On my left-hand side, I got, you feel me, my player partner straight from the trenches of the UK, a proper roadman himself. We got Big Huncho, you feel
What's
me,
good, man? I'm happy to be back.
popping.
Let's
And
go,
we have a lot to discuss today when
For
it
real,
comes
for
to
real,
UK
for real.
versus
Top 5 shit for sure. We're talking about
oh
that.
yeah.
Crazy.
Not to mention UK versus US rap politics.
Ah,
we over that. We over
We
that.
over that.
Oh, we over that.
man.
Yeah,
Everybody
that-
in the UK is just like, bruh, we tried to beat the US. We didn't get anywhere. We just gave up. It's over with.
It was looking like World War II in
Now they're
that
beefing
bitch.
each other, bro. They're all beefing
For-
each
for
other.
a
They're all
second.
dissing each other. Like,
The
what the
cool
fuck?
part is I said that I believe that London is easily a top 10 city when it comes to rapping ability, talent of all time.
You get it, though. 'cause
Top
you've
10,
been
though.
battle
We need
rapping.
10. We need 9 people. We need
Look.
9 slots to get us in there. You know
Lush said y'all shit was looking like Dunkirk. Y'all niggas just was looking cornered.
you see, that's how you know
We had
Brandon,
y'all cornered. Y'all, the hip hop got y'all cornered. Y'all didn't have no way out.
see, that's how you know Brandon's smarter than the average host over here. You know, talking about Dunkirk.
Yeah, no,
He
exactly.
knows
He does his
Brandon's
homework.
an educated man,
He's a
man.
very educated.
He
Of
does
course,
his homework.
Trap Lord Ross.
In here, man.
You feel me? Not TRL, TLR. You feel, not
They
Total
always call
Request
me
Live.
TRL, man. I hate it. They know that it annoys me too, so
They're
they
calling you
keep
T-Rail.
TRL. Bro, if they call me TRL, I'm out of here, man.
Total
I'm outta here.
Request
I'm
Live was our main.
tired. That was classic, man. TRL was lit back in the day.
Who knew what TRL meant, bro?
You got to be old.
I just TRL. I didn't know the name.
You
Did you
got
not
to
watch that back in the day, Brandon?
Was that AJ and Free?
No.
No. Yeah, no, that was Rap City.
That was on-
that was
that was on
106.
106
That was
in
106 in Park. Who was on
The white
Carson
guy.
Daly.
Carson Daly. Damn.
Carson Daly for sure was. With that being said, speaking of old, seasoned, and intelligent, we got Brandon.
We got
You
Jalise.
feel
I
me?
thought you were gonna say Jalise.
Don't do too much.
Old seasoned.
Old season is you.
Seasoning is good.
Old Bay.
And we got the queen of
Okay.
controversy herself. You feel me? Miss Piano / Jalise.
Can I
You
just
feel
say
me?
this before we do
Oh
it?
my.
Jalise was in here arguing with me about how hard it is to be a woman. And I was just saying she's absolutely lying. And she actually has the perfect life, no matter what she might tell you on YouTube, because women have all these options in American society. Y'all could get Section 8, food stamps, free health care, sell pussy on the side, all these different avenues of wealth. It seems like our government is geared towards like removing all accountability and responsibility from women. So I'm not understanding how women can manage to miss in this society. Like all you guys should be driving around. I mean, I see women living in the projects driving Teslas. Am I
Yeah,
wrong?
those are because those are the women on Section 8. Those are the women receiving government assistance. There's a lot of women that aren't receiving government assistance. There's a lot of women that aren't on Section 8. There's a lot of women that
Do
don't
you
sell
receive
their
government
body
assistance?
for. No, I don't.
Why not?
Because I just.
See, you living wrong.
Just derailed her from like making her point.
She's living wrong. I'm trying to
Literally did,
educate her,
he
bro.
So derailed me.
We can go to the county office after this, get the
No,
food
we're not
stamps, the
going to
WIC.
the county office
Nigga,
because
free milk for everybody in this
Listen,
bitch.
due to my mental health conditions, I was not able to get SSI. Once I was denied for SSI, I said, "Yeah, I'm cool."
I thought if you have mental health issues, you should be approved for SSI.
No, you do not get approved. They went through my school records and they seen that I got straight A's.
So they said you were faking.
They said I was mentally competent.
You were faking.
I
So
was
you
not
tried to make a
faking
fake
it.
SSI.
I've
claim.
been seeing a therapist since I was 12 years old.
That doesn't mean something's wrong with you.
I
That just
deal
means
with
you don't know how to live.
anxiety. I deal with depression.
Everyone deals with that.
Right.
Over 99% of people in the world will experience depression and anxiety during their lifetime. Why
Okay,
does that
Brandon.
make you special enough to
Because
get SSI?
I deserve an SSI check. I don't care.
Let me get one too as a
I
matter
need
of fact.
$1,000
What
a
does
SSI
month.
mean?
I don't know.
What is SSI?
Social security. So you basically
Social
getting money
Security
from the government.
SSI is where they take money from hardworking people and give it to losers
It comes out of our
Losers
for
is
any stupid reason.
But you were just
got that same shit in the
glorifying
Yeah, we got that- we got
government.
that.
Y'all
like
got
it.
that times 10.
Yeah, we
But,
got a lot of
but
that.
wait,
Y'all
he was-
giving that shit to the
but wait.
Muslims and everybody else.
But
Anyone
wait.
that
They don't pay for
comes, we got you.
school,
I heard that a
child
terrorist
everything.
could go to the UK from Syria, claim he has PTSD from fighting against Western forces, and the UK will get that nigga a check.
You get 5-star hotel, all of that.
Dude,
No, you know what? The trick is now. Bro, I'm gonna sound mad, Ray. I'm gonna be on Tommy Robinson right now. No, the thing that everybody gets upset about in England right now is that you got a lot of the migrants coming over there, from Syria, from escaping the war, all that
Fucking
kind of
shit
thing.
up in the UK.
Fucking shit up. There's a lot of sexual assaults against women, and then what happens is when they get trialed, they can't deport them because they'll turn around and be like, "I'm gay." They can't
Listen.
send me back. I'll get killed, so I'm gay. Let me stay, and it works.
Listen,
Yeah.
let me tell you, I'm gonna do you guys a solid. Once we get rid of the criminal, illegal, alien Hispanics
Oh my God.
over here, we'll send ICE over there and help y'all out.
Oh my goodness.
That's what the people of a lot of people in the UK
No comment.
are asking for that. I'm not condoning
Buggy.
it.
No, that's what
they're
they
asking
should be.
for.
Comment.
Dude,
That's what
I
they're
saw
asking
a
for.
dude get a black dude. This is how you know I'm not racist. A black dude attacked a white man. The dude had his baby in his arms. This black demon punched him in the subway, on the steps. Baby rolls down the steps. Finally, some white men stood up and did what white men do best. They
Oh, nice.
whooped this dude's ass. They beat the dog shit out of this dude. And I was a tear, a single one, dropped down my cheek because I said, finally, the white man is standing up for himself again. The world will be at peace sooner rather than later. I like that you guys are starting to stand up for yourself. Get them out.
Where do you think it went wrong for the white people not standing up for themselves, letting people walk all over them?
People
where
like
did that happen?
Josh pretending to care about shit he don't care about.
Oh my gosh.
Really?
You don't
Yeah.
really care about
Is it because Josh
White
is
burden,
Jewish?
white guilt.
Mm.
Like, you got like these white dudes, they let their women convince them that they have to care about like things and people that before they didn't give a damn about. Like a major part of being successful is to be able to drown out all the noise and just, keep going towards your purpose. Once you start listening to every sob story, trying to fix everyone's situation, you know what? You're on you're on the road to destruction.
Don't have empathy, guys.
No, you don't need
just-
it.
There's no
Empathy
reason
gets
to
you
have
nowhere.
To
empathy.
you though, in society, who is worthy of the empathy?
No one.
Is there not anyone? If you're the disabled,
Everybody's family is responsible for their family. If my grandma gets dementia and doesn't remember her last name or where she put her damn purse, when my grandma had that happen, I moved in with her to take care of her. My family gathered around and said, okay, you're going to live here. We're going to give you this much money for what you need. You got the keys. You drive her around. You go get, that's how it's supposed to be. Basically, if if you don't create a family that will take care of you in your time of need, you basically failed and your line should be cut off.
The
Get
fact
him outta
that
here.
Josh has to raise his hand is
He doesn't have
diabolical.
to. He's
Are
doing
you
it for
choking?
He
If
should.
You don't have a
Am I choking
family-
or am I joking?
You don't have a family that's your burden?
Yes.
You're retarded.
We're
So you
here to
have-
produce families.
You have an individualistic view of society, right? You feel like the individual person should be responsible for their own well-being and their family, their extended circle. So you don't think there should be a safety net for the people that fall through the cracks?
Well, if I say that we should all create families, that would be the opposite of individualism. What I'm saying is once we declare war on the institution of the family, you saw society go downhill. All these people trying to prove that they can do it and they don't need nobody and I'm an independent woman. Throughout history, those people get, exactly what they want.
How
They
much
get
do you blame Young
eliminated.
MA?
Huh?
How much do you blame Young MA?
I blame Jalise for all this.
Okay,
Jalise, man,
Just
why
to
you
put
do
that out
this?
there.
Why you do this to society?
Bro,
It sounds like a lesbian.
are you serious, Brandon?
Because we don't know nothing about
I don't
EBKJ.
think Brandon's serious.
Oh
about it.
my.
Do you have kids?
I'm dead ass.
What do you think about people who don't want to have kids?
Me?
Mental illness.
Brandon.
Mental illness.
Mental illness.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah, because they want to have sex, which is the reproduction act is sex is meant for reproduction.
So because they
you
don't want
wanna-
to reproduce?
You want to imitate you want to participate in the behavior, but you don't want to accomplish
my
the goal of that behavior.
So every
it's the
time you have
pleasure,
sex,
right?
you shoot the club up. You're trying to have a kid. Every time you have sex.
That is
You should be.
No.
If you're
Do you?
not, something's wrong with you.
Do you?
No.
Yes. Yes.
Real?
No.
I don't want. I don't want to have
Super
kids.
Are you
Responsible.
serious?
I don't want to have kids.
Super.
You don't want to have kids
No,
yet.
look,
I don't
but
wanna
here's
have
the
kids.
You
thing.
don't want to have
I
kids
don't
yet.
Hey, you guys, he's smart. And don't think that Brandon doesn't know what he's doing. He's about to bait people into a whole point where he makes that the most important thing for the black community right now is
It's to
reproduction.
I wouldn't even talk
Yeah,
about
yeah,
black
yeah.
community.
You
Bro,
are.
we know where this
The
was
most
going.
important thing for the planet.
I'm playing
That's not
chess
true
on a 5D board. It's like Chinese checkers, but like
You're wrong.
it's called a chesseract. Like
Chesseract.
The most
you know, like a tesseract. Yeah.
the
new
most
word up in there,
important
man.
thing
It's
for the
it's
planet is for
tesseracts.
all people of all races,
Five
colors, and
moves ahead of them.
creeds
See,
to
guys?
reproduce
No,
and
it
have
is
families.
not.
You see that dude who had
Absolutely
1,000
not.
kids, the sperm donor? He was like just
Yes.
wiling out, had over 1,000
Yes.
kids. We were talking to Vlad the other day, and he was kind of like,
Vlad was rocking.
he
with
was
it.
loving it. He was like, oh, he didn't
Why
do nothing
not?
wrong.
The doctor, dude.
Why not?
Yeah. Legend. Absolute legend. I don't.
You don't think that's a little fucked up, or
Oh,
you,
no, no,
or,
no,
or
no,
you're
no.
rating it?
If you
Hella
think you're
fucked
great,
up.
right? Would I appreciate 1,000 more Trap Lord Rosses or Hunchos? Or even Lushes, right?
We don't need 1,000 more
except for
meat.
his recreational-
We don't even
No,
need
'cause
one more
there's
meat.
some good that
Really,
came from
like-
that bloodline. There's
Yeah.
some good that came from that bloodline.
And this is the bad.
I would appreciate that because I understand that at least there will be 1,000 children who are raised right who won't be robbing me for my wallet in 10 years or 20
No,
years.
but you said,
get it.
hold on. You said a very key phrase right there. Raised right. How are you going to guarantee that 1,000 kids are raised right? No human being has the bandwidth to properly raise 1,000 children.
What are you talking about?
And
Speak for yourself.
You do not have the bandwidth to raise 10 children.
I could raise 10 children. Bro, I raised all my brothers and sisters. I raised all my nieces and nephews. That's over 10 children.
Okay.
What do you
It's-
mean?
it
They
is
have
a
my
very-
house right now.
that is
Eating up all my shit.
uncommon.
That's bullshit.
Okay, so
That's
let's say
not
that,
bullshit.
Let's
Bro,
say it
not
is true.
everybody
Let's
wants
say
to
it is true.
reproduce.
Let's say it is true. How is that still like that? Doesn't mean that the average human being is even capable of a modicum of that.
We have a situation in our society where the most degenerate people within society are out reproducing the people who have sense. That's why our society is going downhill.
So we
The
can
hood
fast
rat is
forward.
having 10 kids. The
But you just
the hardworking
you
couple
just presented
are
the-
having one or
you
none.
just
But
said the
doesn't that-
whole
That's 'cause
opposite
they're
of your
working
argument.
too much, though, right? That's
Right.
probably why they're not having as many kids because they got too much work going on. I ain't got time to have
They
kids.
got their priorities
Then the
and
hood
stuff.
rats, they out here just fucking no condom, and next thing you know, there's just babies everywhere.
But what I'm telling you is,
That's the
you-
betterment of society.
if you literally encourage people to have more children, people will do that. It's not about affordability. As you can see,
They
in
get
our-
incentivized by the government by getting fucking benefits from it.
so
That's
why
they
doesn't the
do it.
government incentivize working families to have more children by giving them benefits?
They should.
I think working families, people who work, they're the ones who should get like help with food stamps and stuff. Why are you giving it to a
facts.
bum who ain't doing shit?
But so you're presenting a lot of good points, but it still doesn't change the fact that you completely contradicted what you said 5 minutes ago.
If we don't challenge the status quo, nothing will change, Lush.
Oh my goodness. I
You really have
can't.
to
I
save your
can't.
complex.
I don't have. That's you.
See, this is why I
You
needed
blue-haired
that bong
liberal
hit so
freak.
bad.
No, I hear it.
Oh.
No, I feel like we're getting into some interesting
This is
pockets
why.
of discussion. Let me
Listen.
ask you this, right? So, if all the, like you say, if all the dumb people are having a bunch of kids and just, having 20, 30 kids, whatever. Let's say you got a guy that's got 12 baby mamas, he's got 12 kids, not involved in their lives at all.
Right.
He's creating 10 fatherless hellraisers. Is
Right.
that not worse than someone like me, intelligent, arguably person, who's saying, you know what, I don't think I want to have kids. I don't think I want the responsibility. I don't think that I want to bring a kid into this fucked up world. You know what I'm saying? This guy having 12 kids, he's kind of making shit worse. He's making 12 demons. That
Yes,
cause
but
problems.
you're-
I'm
yes.
causing no issues.
You're the one
in
who's
my life.
wrong because you're not making an effort to balance that or combat that.
How is he wrong for that?
But what-
Evil
by having a-
prevails when good men do nothing. I think somebody from where you're from said that. So if he has 12, you could at least give us 5.
But
What?
is that,
Help us balance out.
But is the
Because we
purpose
need
for
5
me-
police officers to throw their ass in jail.
But is that the purpose? Is you got a good people have got to create 5 kids to balance out, but then all the resources of the world. Then you got what's that? 15 kids that you've brought into the world that are soaking up resources. I
Bro,
feel like
right
we got enough
now,
people. We got too
right
many
now,
people.
you could take care of like 10 kids, Trapler. Stop playing.
Yeah, but I
Easily.
don't want to. That's the thing.
You don't want to. It's not a matter of if you could do it. It's just a matter of whether you want to. And for the betterment of society, you should want to.
So you
Man,
think I'm a
what?
degenerate for not wanting to have kids?
This
Yes.
is crazy.
There's not enough fine
This
shit out there
topic
for
is
everyone to have
crazy.
10 kids.
Listen,
homie.
bro, it's plenty of big hip.
This
You know what
topic
I'm
is
saying?
crazy.
Big
Not
titties.
enough fine shit
You
for
know what I'm
everyone
saying?
to have
All
10
you need is
kids.
All they
Right,
need is two
like-
breasts.
This is crazy.
Hey, you said it.
Jaleese,
This topic is crazy.
It's-
I don't feel like you're. I feel like
I don't
you're
believe- I
trying
don't- he
to
doesn't
force the fact of
I feel like
like
he believes it.
reproduction onto
don't you have
somebody
kids?
that I do. I have two,
So what the hell are you talking about?
but I'm not having any more.
Thank you for that.
Yeah, not anymore.
What, you don't want to have more kids because it's
You
too
don't
much
think
on the
she should be
body?
having more
I didn't say that.
No.
You just said thank you to
I
her
didn't
for not
say
having
that.
more kids.
Right, but then you just said so much to reproduce like.
No,
5 to
I'm
10,
saying if
20
you don't
kids.
want to have any more kids, thank you for not having any more. I
He
hear
doesn't
women
wanna have any
I hear
kids.
women
Yeah,
saying
none.
every day, I don't want to have any more kids, and they got 4 kids, and next thing you see them, they got 6 kids.
And that's
See,
good to you.
But see, with me,
I'm not totally like against that as long as there's like a family setting.
So to you, it's more about the person having the kids. If they're
Yes.
a moron,
Yes.
just forget about
I
it.
agree with that.
They
would
should
you-
be sterilized.
But-
I was just about to ask you that. So you actually genuinely believe in the sterilization. So what would the criteria be? We're going to
Clearly
sterilize these guys.
Clearly Planned Parenthood believes in that too, right? Clearly freaking Margaret Sanger believed in that too.
Whoa.
No, but if we're talking about Planned Parenthood, that's you taking a choice to plan the parenthood. You're talking about sterilization of specific people from World War II shit. So who are you putting on the list to
The
sterilize?
people who volunteer to get sterilized.
No, but come on, you picking and choosing certain people. You're kind of like
sex
these are the-
offenders,
The hood rats.
sex offenders number
think-
one.
So why do you feel
Sex
like?
offenders number
Wait,
one.
let me say something. Why do you
Right,
think it
Brandon?
was good that I should stop
I've
having
been working
kids?
out. I feel that. Go ahead.
I know, I feel it.
Right,
So
Brandon?
listen, why do you think it's good that I should stop having kids after 2?
Because you don't want any more. And I mean, you're not married.
Exactly. So why do you feel like it's wrong for Ross to feel like he doesn't want any kids at all? That's how I used to feel.
Because Ross is a man who I believe can raise very productive members of society. Like, he's a smart dude. He's
I agree.
successful.
I agree.
He seems to have his good head on his shoulders. He surrounds himself with good people like Huncho. We need men like you producing children.
Nah, I agree with that for
Nah,
sure.
That's why
agree,
you kept
I
getting
agree.
taken over by Muslims, because
I
you ain't
agree.
have enough damn kids.
I agree.
I'm out of there now. So
Whoop
my
their
problem.
ass out.
I'm jumping
agree.
over here, man. I'm trying to find
Whoop
a
his
Latino.
ass.
I
son.
agree. I agree.
Rip
I
that
agree.
I do 1000% agree with all of that. However, I think that to your prior question, the number one people that should be sterilized are sex offenders, are people that abuse their quote unquote reproductive rights in any capacity, aka SAing, you feel me, women, children, or anybody.
They used
You
to
feel
do
me?
that, but then a bunch of liberals got together. That's wrong, and then they stopped.
I'm not opposed to that.
People like
personally.
Josh and you.
I wouldn't stand in the way
Hey,
of that's happening, to be honest.
you know what? I won't apologize for having a heart, but I also have a brain.
See what I'm
And,
saying?
like,
They have a heart, but then go forward a few years. Now they're calling for the same thing that they worked hard to get rid
Well,
of. These
it-
people
well,
don't
you-
know
you-
whether they're coming or going.
Look, buddy, you can't throw us all under the same tiger blanket, okay? You feel me? Like, I'm a little bit different. I have a.
2 white Jewish dudes telling us how different they are. You and Josh.
I'm not saying that I'm different from Josh.
But
Oh,
Josh
or
has
just make
kids,
sure.
Wait, Lush,
though.
have you
regardless.
got kids?
Josh has kids.
Not that I.
Not that he
know
knows of. You know,
Not that I-
you know
not
this
that I
nigga
know.
been busting in some shit,
You might have a couple English kids from what you've been telling me.
bro.
Couple battle rap
He
kids.
been in some orgies, bro.
See, man, pull up in a German
Battle
whip.
rap kids.
You type shit.
Little
Type
motherfuckers
shit.
running around with jerseys turned backwards.
Type shit.
Hey.
I could see it, man. I could see it.
Hey,
Yeah.
Brandon, what do you think about like the surrogate mothers and shit? People having babies through the surrogates. What do you think about that? You think that's
Designer
crazy
babies
or?
and that.
I mean, it is what it is. Like, people, it really speaks to my point, because there are people who want to have kids so bad, and then you got people like Traplor not using his loins properly.
It's
You know what
getting
I'm
used, just maybe not properly.
Yeah, exactly.
Used for sure.
That juice has some freaking. There's something that's supposed to come from that.
Okay, but then more philosophically, right? For me, I feel like I've made a decision where I feel like my life is not for reproducing; it's for me to have good experiences. I'm not sure I believe that there's anything after life. I feel like you just want to max out your enjoyment of this life while you're here, and then it's over with.
Do you know how much joy children bring to your life? Like,
I've seen a few kids that bringing nothing but terror to their parents'
bro,
lives.
I watched my
yeah.
daughter. My daughter tried out for a volleyball club on like on Saturday and Sunday, and just sitting in the crowd watching my daughter freaking go crazy on these chicks. Right?
Mm.
I'm just like, I made that.
Yeah, I feel
That's
that.
wild. It blows your mind. Like, she's tall. My daughter's taller than me, strong as hell. You know, and you're just like, damn, that came from me. Like, I need to make some more of those.
Yeah.
It's like little copies of you. It's like
How old is your
saying
daughter?
she's 16 now.
But so before you had kids, because from what I understand from a lot of people that tell me, it's like, you know, they get their chick pregnant, whatever, and it's like, you don't know what the fuck it's going to be like until that moment, and then you look at your kid for the first time, and it's almost like a chemical reaction. Everything changes. I'm trying to avoid that chemical reaction.
Why? It's like you
I've
don't
experienced that.
You don't know how
Yeah.
much you needed it until you have it.
For real.
It's like that type
Yeah.
shit.
Mm.
You like it's like trying a drug for the first time.
I think for a lot of guys,
Oh,
though,
now you got my attention.
it must be a trip, but I think for a lot of guys that are, whiling out in the streets or whatever, sometimes having the kid does put them on the right path.
Yeah,
and I do
facts,
hear
for
that.
sure. Yeah,
Sometimes
yeah,
that's a
yeah,
good
yeah.
thing. I feel like I've kind of got my shit together already, so I maybe can do all right without the kid. But
That's true.
Bro, you just get a nanny, you be fine. If
Yeah, you don't have to
know
raise
what?
them
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that. You just have to be the dad.
it's like, I don't even want to get to that point.
Just have some kids and hire a nanny.
If you have the resources, you could hire a nanny.
I'm trying to just
You
enjoy
feel
my
me?
life out here, man.
I'll
Like,
say this.
Do you want kids or not?
Look, I've always wanted kids, and I've been grateful to have been a part of the lives of like my brother's kids and like I'm a godfather, like ordained and all that, so like 3 different kids. So like that's been an absolute joy.
Suspect
And,
is his kid.
stupid.
Allegedly.
And, like I would love it, but I also am like really scared about the state of the world, and I know
Yeah.
I think that's kind of a common thing though, and I think people have been saying that since the dawn of time, and life
They don't
is
have
always
kids because
scary.
the world's messed up.
Well, it's something I'm not super psyched about the prospect of bringing a child into this world. If I really
That's fair enough.
thinking
I agree.
about it realistically, like, do I want to for like self-fulfillment, like egotistical, like life quest purpose?
Egotistical.
However
I
you
feel
want to
you.
define it, like for those purposes, then yes, like I would love to like be a father and
But what
feel
are we
that
here
joy.
for? We're here to reproduce, right? Are we
Sure.
here just to work and just to enjoy life, or are we here to reproduce? Because that's what I'm thinking this whole shit is about.
I feel
We're
like
all
you're here to
supposed
enjoy life, though. I feel like you're here to enjoy life, to experience life, experience happiness, experience what is out there for
But
you.
then your
And maybe
Yeah.
for some
the
people that is
bloodline,
kids, some people it
the
isn't.
bloodline
Yeah,
ain't
exactly.
gonna keep going if you don't reproduce. If you don't keep, you might have another Trapler Ross come out or someone who does something.
Who cares
crazy
about
than what
Have
bloodline?
you
done.
ever-
What's so important about bloodline?
'Cause
Like,
that's-
bro, you're dead. You're just gonna be dead in the
No,
ground. Worms
no,
gonna
no.
be eating your face,
Bloodline
and you're just
is
Now,
over
if
legacy,
the
with.
man.
bloodline's alive, the bloodline's still alive. It's gonna go forever.
Yeah.
Everybody
That's your
ruling
legacy.
over you
It's
your
right
legacy.
now.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Here's the
I
thing.
feel like.
Go ahead,
no,
brother.
You go.
I got 2 older brothers. They both got kids. We gonna be all right. You feel me? There's enough of our
Bloodline's
DNA.
there.
There's enough of our DNA.
But it's different. It's a
floating
different
around.
when
Own one,
it's your
though.
bloodline.
Who gives a fuck
though.
about bloodline though? Like
It's a
just,
different-
We do.
It's just
your
blood. It's just
bloodline.
liquid, bro.
We do.
We're all just energy and matter. You're just going into the ground.
Stop.
And
Yeah,
Nah,
that's
stop.
that's
It's
more how I
legacies.
feel about it. Like what you just said,
Right.
Like I think, like logically, that's what it is. I think all that other stuff sounds really good and all that, but like if you look at it from a fundamental perspective, at the end of the day, our existence is not gonna be. We all don't have the same purpose. We all don't have the same destiny. Some of our life path might involve bringing children into this world. Some of us might be a motherfucker like me or Trap Lord Ross who inspire millions of people and have millions of people that are essentially like metaphorical children in so
Sons.
many
It's your
different ways.
intellectual son.
All
Yeah,
right, Joel
but-
Osteen. You damn. Listen. Let me just say this, Trap Lord. If legacy didn't matter, right? If bloodline didn't matter, why did nature see fit to connect everything that you produce to you through DNA? Why did nature give us the freedom to basically genetically engineer, better versions of ourselves? Literally, if I go get me a 6 foot tall Sudanese chick
Shout out to Dan, man.
and shoot the fucking club up, dude, I'm producing the next freaking Manute Bowl, bro.
Yeah, fact.
I can literally. Hey, listen, communist. Wait a
But there's a
minute.
chance.
Wait a
There's
minute.
chance.
You're talking about DNA.
But
biology,
listen.
There's no guarantee
I
you're
can
doing
choose
No, you can't.
what I want my offspring to be. Why did nature equip us with
Nature
that
did not
ability
do that,
if
science
legacy and bloodline didn't matter? It would have just made it to where we reproduce and whatever pops out. A Chinese kid pop out.
I'm not
whatever.
Okay, I have to disagree with that because there's a lot of people that are like considered like phenomenal, great, iconic people in this world that have reproduced and their kids were like flunkies.
Because they reproduce. Because traditionally, super successful dudes go get dumbass chicks and reproduce with them.
Is that why?
basically.
It just depends on how you control that narrative, I feel like.
But you can choose. I can go get a.
no, you can't choose.
I can get a certain type of woman, and barring any deformities, no,
But if you're
my kid
having,
is gonna come
but
out
if
with
you're
our
having
characteristics.
intercourse with just
That's
like random
fucking
women,
funny.
women, and say that like someone gets pregnant that you really didn't want to get pregnant, and then now you have this child, and it's like they're not.
See, but you, because of the way you live or were brought up, you approach the world from a position of dysfunction. Me, I used to approach the world like that.
So what
But
are
then-
you saying?
Listen. I used to approach the world like that too. But then when I married a beautiful woman who came from a healthy family, I started to say, no, you need to approach the world from, like a place of like high function, right?
Okay.
Of excellence versus potential.
Okay,
harm or failure.
okay. Chill out. So this is how I feel. Okay, so I feel like you kind of like you were throwing a little jab.
Never.
Hold the mic. So this is how I feel. When I started to reproduce, before that, I didn't want any kids. I'm gonna be honest with you, not at all. Okay, I liked my shape. I liked just living my life. Yeah, you can look.
I mean,
I
your
liked
shape's
living
the
my
same.
life. Yeah, it's still intact, thank God. But anyway, so I liked living my life, and then I met somebody that I fell in love with, that I thought that I was gonna be with forever, and we were talking marriage. We were gonna get married. So like when I had my daughter and my son, we were looking at it from like a futuristic standpoint, like longevity, vice versa. And then it's like me having these kids, like my kids, it wasn't okay. Let me reiterate that. Me having my kids, it was like a lot that came with it. But now I was able to mold my daughter. She's a straight A student. I was able to mold my son, even with their father being incarcerated in federal prison. So it's like you can't really say like, oh, I looked at it as like a dysfunction. I'm looking at it from a dysfunctional standpoint. That's inaccurate, because I actually went through these life experiences and I was able to break the generational curses with their father and I. But I'm still kind of going through the trials and tribulations of breaking those generational curses, because his family is crazy, my family is crazy, but I'm working overtime to make sure my kids have my legacy is intact with them.
But see, what happened to you now causes you to look at reproduction
Like,
from
don't
a-
do it.
from a
Ross,
from a
don't
place
do it.
of listen.
Don't
Yeah,
do it
it
unless you're
sounds-
married.
Listen,
I'm not trying to do it.
Ross,
Don't do it unless
don't
you're married.
basically, Ross, don't have kids
I'm
Unless
because
you're
Ross.
she
married.
had kids by a dude who ended up going to jail. So now that causes you to look at that from a place of fear. What bad things can happen? But guess what? I guarantee you, when you met this nigga, you knew he was involved in shit that could land him in jail.
Well,
You
Brandon,
knew
let me ask
that.
you
You
this.
didn't walk away. You dove head in, and then so now you're like, you're basically saying, celebrate me because I made something good out of a situation that I walked into knowing it was bad, or knowing that it could end up bad.
Thank God I don't have any kids. Like, seriously, thank God. And I think the world is super happy that I don't have any kids.
But do you think it would be better for somebody to have no kids if they don't have a stable household, or to still reproduce and then try and change the cycle for their kids?
Don't have any kids until you have stability.
There you go.
But then don't you
Hey,
feel
stop
like?
it.
But don't you feel like a lot of rich people
Trial and error.
Don't you feel like a lot of rich people end up having spoiled and entitled kids that do nothing but bad for society?
Yes.
Look at
but
the,
that's
I
the
don't know,
parents'
your
fault.
Hunter Biden.
Yes.
That's the parents' fault.
But the
parents not doing
overwhelming-
right job.
Hunter Biden maybe shouldn't have been born.
But the overwhelming
Yes.
majority of those kids, even if they are a bit unruly when they're young, they end up doing better. They end up being pretty good. Like, a
What?
lot of people
What does
mess.
that
I
mean?
think that rich people,
Where's the clinical
their
data to
kids' lives
back
are
that
more
up?
put on like display for the world to see.
That's true.
Those kids are not sliding on ops. Hunter Biden didn't go shoot up
Most of
a
the time.
party.
You got Cameron Terrell.
I mean-
you got Cameron Terrell that's sliding on.
I get that,
Cameron
but Hunter
Terrell is
Biden,
sliding on
Hunter
civilians in op neighborhoods.
You know what I'm saying? It's happening.
Hunter Biden did all the bad he did, but Hunter Biden don't got 20 hats. You know what I'm saying? So it's all about it's all about perspective.
I feel like you could say Hunter Biden.
Spoiled kids are
inadvertently got
different
some
from
hats.
Hey,
bloodthirsty hooligans.
I got a question, Brandon.
Sorry. What should I get to topics?
I got a question, Brandon. How come like two of the most privileged kids that I grew up with, and like they had everything, I'm saying they like made my family seem like lower middle class in comparison. That's how, and my family is not. You feel me? But in comparison to them, and tell me why both these kids that had the world as their oyster could go to any school they want, pursue any passion, any profession. Both of them died, suicide, overdose, early 40s.
Ultimately, that only affects
Why?
them. Ultimately, that only affects them.
But-
I would
but-
be
but-
more
but that-
concerned
but
if they
that
shot
go-
up a party
but-
and
but
killed
that
15
goes-
people.
But still, like it doesn't matter. Like it still goes against your theory that you give a kid everything, and because they both had present parents. They both had they weren't just giving money. They were giving love. They were giving everything. They had there's no intangible box
But when you got
that
no
wasn't
hardship,
checked.
that's when the kids end up being spoiled and they don't know how to do shit themselves. Like, you got to know how to raise them right, you know? Like, I never came from like a poor family, but my dad didn't give me shit. But I'm glad he did that because that made me be a go-getter, you know? And it's
Right.
like,
1000%.
that's how you got to raise them. If you're rich, you can't just be like, yeah, have whatever you want. It's like when you see the rich people flying on first class, but their kids are in economy. They're like, no, you ain't getting that. You got to work for that shit. That's how you got to raise them. You can't just be. Imagine if you just paying for your kid to have first class flights and shit. When they go on holiday with their friends, they're confused. Like, what the fuck is this? You know, you have to experience the hardship to actually go and be a go-getter. You know, otherwise you just like everything's given to you.
Yeah, no. It's
I
super.
agree.
It's super funny to think that would even, because the fact that's even considered a hardship. Like, oh, they still get to be on a flight regardless. A lot of people don't ever even get to do that.
Yeah.
But regardless,
We don't talk about those people.
Brandon, what do you think of Elon Musk? Like, do you feel like it's more respectable to just have a bunch of
what you're
random
saying.
baby mamas with no stable households, but you're rich, you're spreading that Elon Musk DNA, the richest guy in the world, or do you think it would be better for somebody to just have 2 kids in a stable household?
I think Elon Musk is totally fine with what he's doing because I think who he is such a major, like, huge example to like the world. His kids definitely have a true north, right? Let me just be like my dad.
Yeah.
Your dad is worshipped by millions of people. I think him not being there every day doesn't give them the chance to develop resentment for him. But I think that his children do have access to him.
They resent him, though. He's got that trans kid that's wiling out on Twitter about him.
Bro, that kid got indoctrinated, bro. Stop.
But
Is that with Grimes?
do you feel like that wouldn't have happened if the father was maybe more in the household? If Elon Musk was putting in more time with his child?
No, because there's 2-parent homes and their kids turn out trans. That stuff is a product of like the media and like society, like social engineering. That trans stuff is weird. Like,
I mean, it's different.
they tried to put my kid in like a trans rights group class when she was in the 6th grade. They tried to ask her if she wanted to join some trans club to fight for the rights of trans
In the
people and
6th
black
grade,
people.
they're doing that over here.
In the 6th grade at her school. They
What the fuck?
they don't do it anymore, I don't think, but they tried to. And I just sat her down and I was like, yeah, you don't need to be a part of that. And then she was like, Dad, there's 2 trans kids at my school. And like I was friends with them, but all they do is complain about each other. It's like a trans boy who was dating like a trans. It was weird.
You can
But
only really have one.
they
proper
ended
trans
up
person
being
in the class
straight.
at one time,
They
yeah.
ended up being straight.
They ended up being straight.
They ended up because one was a boy who thought he was a girl.
They
And
should've got with
he
each other, that would've
dated
been
no,
perfect.
he dated a girl who thought she was a boy. They were in a relationship in middle school.
That's
So
like some David Bowie shit for real. Huh?
that shit right there turned. If you let your
Those
kids
kids are
get,
gonna grow up to be lit. To be fair, they're gonna be all mad creative.
They'll be all right.
if you let your kids get exposed to that when they're at an age where they can like make like when they can critically think, it will turn them off.
Did you see the video of Obama talking to his daughter about you know, the kids should have gay role models and have people to talk to if they feel like they're trans? See
Yeah, that was so
You
weird.
weren't feeling that.
Obama's so gay. No, the worst part is Obama used to be one of the staunchest advocates against gay everything.
Really?
He was against gay marriage. He was against all that. And somewhere during his presidency, they turned
he?
this dude. Yeah, Obama.
You
Go ahead.
respect Trump more than Obama?
1,000%. I hate
Really?
Obama.
Bro, Obama was good, man.
No, he wasn't.
What?
Good for what?
It was good.
For what?
It was a very stable time.
Obama bailed out banks that should have been allowed to fail.
Yeah, but it would have been chaos if he didn't.
No,
do that.
all of our houses would have been free, and new banks would have taken their place. That is the nature of capitalism.
I don't think that's what would have happened.
That's exactly what would have happened.
I don't know, man.
That is exactly. All the banks didn't fail, just the biggest ones.
But all of the pension funds, so everyone would have lost all their retirement checks. They'd have kept their house, lost all their retirement funds.
Other banks would have picked it up.
You think?
I believe.
But I feel like they needed that bailout. It's not Obama didn't create the crisis. He just made sure that everything stayed
Yeah,
together.
no, people were getting loan
You're from a
modifications every
socialist,
6
like,
months.
I'm not even social.
Dictatorship?
I respect Obama. I feel like Trump's done some good things and some bad
Capitalism.
things. Obama, I feel like was the best president in my lifetime.
Yeah, you're tripping. Capitalism self-corrects. Other banks can buy debt of other banks, right? Based on their ability to make money off of that debt, right? So say you got a bunch of 401ks. If I buy their 401ks, basically what I'm doing is I'm taking over their portfolio, right? I'm gonna say, okay, I'll take these investments. You guys just pay us. The government also insures 401ks. So You can't say everyone would have lost 401k. That's a fear-mongering tactic. If they would have took the $700 billion that they gave those banks and said, you know what we're going to do? We're just going to use that money to insure your 401k. We would have been good, bro. I'm an American. I know how this bitch work. Them banks should have been allowed to fail and let the credit unions rise up and take over.
I do kind of agree because I feel like
Obama's an op.
Bailing out the banks did bailing out the banks did kind of incentivize the risky behavior that the banks were doing, because really some of them should have been forced to go out of business for doing the risky investments that they were doing. Basically.
But that was a lot of it, like you said before, was from what? The Junior administration, that G-Dub administration. People were abusing the privileges, getting loan modifications on their houses.
It was
every 6
Bush's mess.
months.
Obama was fresh in the hot seat fixing that mess from Bush.
You feel me? Like, he had no choice.
Killed Bin Laden? Obama killed Bin Laden. That was lit.
Obama didn't fix anything. Obama bombed
killed Bin Laden.
Man, Obama bombed children.
Right
Listen, Obama bombed children with drones, blew up schools, all that. Dropped more
Bush
bombs
was the most
than
violent
World War
president
II,
in American
than Vietnam.
history, damn near.
Obama was a mass murderer, bro. Stop it.
He's settling the war. He's settling the fight that Bush started.
He's settling the war?
Yes.
He started like 4 new conflicts. He killed Gaddafi, which directly led to open slave markets in Libya.
Gaddafi was wilding out, though.
But he didn't have slave markets.
Look, okay, I will admit, that what ended up taking the place. The reason why that happened, right, is because they didn't want to control Libya like they tried to control Iraq, but then just leaving Libya to its own devices made things much worse. But that was inadvertent. He was trying to do right by what Bush did before.
Obama said that the death of Muammar Gaddafi was the lowest point of his presidency. He said that out of his own mouth. He said we got misinformation, basically. We acted on it, and we basically destabilized the whole area. He admitted that. Obama, if you look at his track record, he's not a good president, bro. Like,
there is a lot of people that say that like still to this day have Gaddafi as like a deified figure and feel like, like that wasn't the right move for sure.
I could see that, but then also it's like, I don't know, what was going on in Libya. I don't know. The thing is, America is essentially the leader of the world, right? And like everyone hates these wars that America gets into, but at the end of the day, America's the biggest, the toughest. They lay down the law. If they don't want to have Gaddafi being the dictator over there anymore, they can make that happen. Yeah, he maybe regrets it, but I just feel like that's not a reason to think Obama's the worst president.
He's the worst. I like the wars if we're the ones doing the fighting. I don't like the wars if it's like proxy.
Do you not think? I feel like the way shit's going in Russia is perfect.
Perfect.
Because it's like, we're not getting involved.
Russia's
throwing
whooping
money
ass.
over there. Russia's not whooping ass.
They are, dude. The Ukrainians are getting their asses whooped.
It was meant to be a 2-day war.
Listen, Russia is whooping ass.
Russia's.
They're 100% winning.
So that's like you. That's like me saying you get into a fight with a midget, right? And you basically you're fighting. You're in round 10. You haven't done any damage to the midget, and we're saying Brandon's killing it in the ring.
Listen, if someone's throwing the midget weapons, and the midget's able to fend me off, but I'm still doing damage, I think I'm doing good. At this point, Russia is under sanction. At this point, Russia is being sanctioned heavily by the rest of the world. They're still dominating Ukraine. They've basically taken every piece of land they wanted.
No,
and this is a yes, they have. Yes, they have.
That is cap. Thing where you're just
I'm not lying. I'm not lying.
You are lying.
All right, bro.
No one wants to debate you on this shit, but you're just lying.
Why am I lying? You got to say more than you're just lying.
I'll debate this for sure. Bro, they wanted to take all of Ukraine. They tried to take.
They didn't try to take. Oh, they only wanted the Donbass. They only wanted the Donbass. Stop.
That's cap.
You capping.
That is cap.
Where
they tried to take Kyiv. There's footage of them trying to invade
Where
Kyiv.
did Russia say we want to take all of Ukraine? They just wanted the Donbass region that is full of ethnic Russians.
They
that
still
is
say
literally
Ukraine is Russia. They still want it all.
They said the Donbass region is ethnically Russian.
Yeah, they said they
it
went
didn't
into
make
the
sense
Donbass
because Russia gave that piece of land to Ukraine under the USSR as a sign of partnership.
Yeah, but they gave it away. It's not theirs to take back. You can't just take it back.
If you're no longer partners, give me my shit back.
Yeah, but if you're not strong enough to take it all back,
they're taking it.
They took the Donbass in 2014.
They whooping that ass,
bro. It's a tiny region.
Yes, that's okay.
They wanted the whole.
Did the Russians take it?
They wanted the whole country.
They didn't want the whole country.
Yes, they did. It was supposed to be a 2-day war. They want the whole country for the resources.
No, Brandon, this is like if Minnesota. This is like if Minnesota decided to annex itself from the United States, and then we're like, you know what? That's cool, but St. Paul is ours because we gave y'all St. Paul. I'm just making some shit up, right?
Right, because I'm like that on the
no, I'm just making that shit up.
It's like saying we were going to invade California and you just got San Diego.
Give us St. Paul back, and we're like, yeah, exactly, same shit. San Diego, California, whatever. And then they're still not able to even take that shit back.
They took it back.
That's not a sign of strength.
They've
on the
taken
sign
it
of
back.
Russia.
Bro,
Like,
they got
it's
barely any of the country.
Hey, somebody asked AI, is Russia winning the conflict in Ukraine?
But,
They're destroying
like,
Ukraine.
when you look
Ukraine's
at all the-
it
whooped
was
out.
supposed to be a 2-day just complete takeover of the country, and they
Doesn't
failed.
matter,
It's
but you said Russia's not dominating. They are.
they're not
At
dominating.
this point, Russia is making more money as a country off of standing Ukraine
and you're
than
not
they would
even
make a
mentioning
day.
the
Their
real
economy's
reasons they
been wrecked
want.
by
They're
this.
even
I
at
know.
war. They really just want those bases.
Well, why, if Russia's losing, why is Donald Trump calling for Zelensky to sign a ceasefire and stop the war?
Because
Even our president is saying Russia's slaughtering.
Because
him.
But
our
he's
president
low-key-
supports Russia.
Yeah, our president gives Putin hand jobs. What the fuck is you talking about, bro?
Yeah.
Like,
No one in the world except Josh thinks that Ukraine is winning the
Yeah, no,
Ukraine
I-
war.
Bro,
I don't think Ukraine's winning the
Ukraine's
war.
not winning the war.
No.
They're
Russia
getting
was
whooped.
Russia's not dominant. No, they're not.
But just Google it, man. I'm not
I
listening
don't
to
need
you.
to Google it.
You should.
No.
Okay.
The
Do you
fact
guys
that it's even still a conflict, I think
I could
is,
Google
like,
it.
crazy.
Google
I
it,
could
dude?
I could find some articles. Man,
Google
listen.
it. You know they're not winning. You know Russia's
So then,
destroying.
so then why is Russia even like still trying to lose
Dude,
fighters every
money,
day?
money. Russia's making money off of that war, bro.
No, they're not.
They're losing,
Yes, they are.
They're losing all their shit.
millions and millions.
So you love having kids. You want to have all these kids. Russia's lost like how many hundreds
Oligarchs.
of thousands of
Oligarchs
of
are
people.
making money. That's why that war's still going on.
Ukraine.
The people selling the weapons, the people who supply the war machine.
Let's get off Brandon's topics and get to the real ones.
Let's get to
I just
it.
looked up on ChatGPT if
We'll
Russia
circle back
winning
to
the
that
war,
later.
though, gang.
It said yes.
ChatGPT doesn't know shit anyway.
It said Russia's gains tactical, not strategic. Ukraine's resilience, strong defense and countermeasures. I'm trying to get to the TLDR. Doesn't look like there's like a specific winner for my.
Man,
And if- you can take a
Russia
look at
was
it.
supposed to be like the second, third strongest army in the entire world.
We knew
And
that
they
wasn't
were
true.
They were
Paper
supposed to
tiger.
roll over the country in 2 days, and they still haven't.
we
got
knew that was a
far.
paper tiger. Come on.
I mean, why is Zelensky still alive? If Russia's so tough, they've tried to assassinate him
They
so many
don't.
times.
They don't need to kill Zelensky
Why did they
because
try to?
also I think that's a violation of like a war crime.
Okay,
They
is
do
Russia
war crimes all the
winning
time.
on a tactical level? Yes. Russia is achieving localized gains and increasing drone effectiveness.
Josh is
Hold
wrong
on.
again.
Wait.
Hold
Shut the
on.
fuck up.
On a strategic and operational level, no. Ukraine is holding the front, receiving Western support, and inflicting heavy losses. Russia lacks a clear path to victory and facing economic and diplomatic pressure.
And that's the end of this conversation. Let's get to the topic.
I won. It said yes.
No, you didn't.
The first line says Russia winning the war. It said yes.
Like
You-
I
you're
said,
just looking-
you
you
said
just
it's not as
dominating.
nuanced.
They're
You said they're
dominating.
They're not.
They don't dominate.
They're
There's a lot
not.
more.
You're wrong. Brandon 0, chat 1.
I
Let's
always
go.
win. Don't
All
try
right,
to put the
so,
chat in it.
No,
I-
they hate you.
Shall I read that out?
Yeah.
So,
please.
right, I know a little bit about this, okay? So, Tee Grizzley recently went live to respond to rumors that he got his auntie killed. So, rumors were circulating on Friday night after it was discovered that Wu Thang from 600 is currently on trial for the murders of Tee Grizzley aunt. Now, Wu Thang is close friends with Buka 600, who's Tee Grizzley's close friend and groomsman in Tee's wedding. Now, Tee Grizzley's aunt got killed, I think it was a couple of years ago, and a lot of people were like, wondering what this was all about. They were saying the gang war must be so serious in, I think it Detroit that he's from,
Yeah.
that his auntie's getting killed. Now there's a bunch of, I think it's misinformation, but there's a bunch of rumors going around where people are saying like, oh, Tee Grizzley arranged for this to happen, or Tee Grizzley is close with people from 600, so he must have made it happen. Now, I'm not sure I believe that. I'm speculating that it could end up being a situation where like, you know, one of his ops from Detroit has paid a gang from someone from a gang in Chicago to do something. But yeah, Tee Grizzley's basically been responding to these rumors. A lot of people are saying that he was involved, and I think he's just basically saying it's just some dumb internet shit. And yeah, it's a real situation. So is that clip there, Josh? I think that might be Tee Grizzley responding.
So do you think that like the rumors are true though? Like based on what you've
So
been
look, I've not
researching?
looked
Wait, let's
deeply
look- are
into
we-
the I've not looked deeply into the situation, but I just feel like it just seems so. Would it be impossible that he would want to have his own auntie?
Are we going to listen to the video?
Yeah, check it out.
Okay.
I just ain't the nigga that's about to go around trying to clear that shit up because it is what it is. As far as like, you know, I ain't about to be. Certain shit you can't entertain, bro, especially when it's absolutely nonsense. You see what I'm saying? But you do got a lot of motherfuckers though that go to the internet and think that everything they see on that bitch is facts. It's not a place for facts. You gonna see some shit dead in your face, chat. That's not true. So you think you can't be fooled by the fucking internet, bro? I just ain't the
That's
nigga
the
that.
whole clip. I don't know. I've seen like so many different rumors around this that I don't know what to believe. I've seen some rumors like about his relationship with his auntie.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think that's
people are
cap, though, bro.
people are
Exactly.
people are
Yeah,
over
yeah.
whooping. I think.
I think it's cap too, but
That makes me think the whole situation is just cap.
That's my-
The internet's just wilding out talking shit, to be honest. Like, who the fuck's gonna want to be with their auntie or whatever? That's just fucked up.
yeah, like so, like that was one, and I don't. We're definitely not putting any like substance behind this
Nah,
or
hell
giving
no.
it any gas, but a lot of the things that are being circulated were that he used to have an intimate relationship with his auntie, and then like is involved in like there's so many theories as to why this happened. Like there's really no one has any legs to stand on, but the fact that it's so
Publicized.
yeah, that's the crazy fucking
Yeah.
part. Why do you think, Jaleese? Why is this like getting like? Why is beyond the fact that okay, we care about Tee Grizzley, but you know what I mean, like, but why specifically this family member?
Why is this topic of discussion so publicized?
Yeah, why is this like specifically?
I mean,
so
I feel
prevalent?
like, the internet is like a very unpredictable place. I feel like at the end of the day, I feel like they're targeting Tee Grizzley. I think they're trying to come for like his mental state. This is like a sensitive topic. And then the fact that he elaborated on the fact that the internet is kind of, it goes based on what they can prove their points to be valid. And he basically like capitalized on the fact that, in reality, there's facts, there's a reality to the narrative, and then you guys go based off the internet. And and I think it's definitely affecting his mental state because he definitely sounds bothered by the rumors.
People saying, and I don't know. Again, this could be more misinformation, but people saying it's not really his auntie for real, too. You feel me? Like,
So I believe she was like an important factor in his music career at a certain point. Was
Yeah,
she maybe
yeah.
his manager at some point? So I think that's part of it.
Are they saying he sacrificed her?
well, no,
They-
people
they
are saying
always
that
gonna
he
say
want.
that.
No, well, I've seen people talking about like him trying to get his masters or something to do with ownership rights. I don't know if that's true as
So,
well.
something interesting that I've just seen on Reddit, just searching for it. So there was a rumor a year ago that it was actually, I think, Booker 600 that was responsible for it. Obviously, there was
Yeah.
this rumor swirling around. Turns out, I guess it was someone else. But Tee Grizzley had a song or maybe a couple of songs on one of the OTF compilation tapes. And obviously 600 and OTF, a very closely linked group of guys in Chicago, right? And I think what a lot of people thought was really strange that I'm seeing in Reddit comments right now, this is just what I'm seeing in Reddit comments. People are saying that even after the incident happened where the auntie lost her life, Tee Grizzley was still cool with guys from OTF and Dirk's crew and Booker and them. So it didn't, either it could have been a situation where like, he had no idea who was responsible or how this ended up happening. I think he was in a big beef with like, is it 42 Doug's crew? So there's just loads of different rumors about what happened. But I think the reason why people are so interested in this story, because it's a bit crazy. You never really hear of like, I think any time that there's a famous rapper and they have like a relative that loses their life, you always see these stories of like drill rapper shot with their kid or whatever, stuff like that. So I think the fact that it's an auntie and then it's another famous rap crew that's involved somehow, I think that's what's making people just speculate a bunch of crazy shit 'cause it's a wild story.
Well, shit, and who knows? Like a lot of the people that are involved in the underbellies of the music industry in Detroit is like directly linked to mob tie type shit. You feel me? Like who knows? You don't want to over
Detroit's no joke, man,
Yeah, it's definitely activated out there.
for sure. But
Joy
yeah,
Road, but the money long as 6 Mile, like you said. But yeah, I don't know, but it's a janky situation.
I think that, the internet is just like people get off on just like taking people's like traumatic situations and trying to like throw conspiracies on it. If you look at situations like what happened with what's old boy from Memphis who got killed?
Dolph.
Yeah, Dolph, right?
Young Dolph.
A lot of times when you got ops, they'll just see your car and they like, there that nigga go right there. They just come by and spray, bro. They not over there trying to determine who's in the car or what. They know you've been known to ride in this car, or somebody then told them, bro just got in a all black Escalade, tinted out, blacked out. They're just coming to spray that car up, thinking you're inside. He said that his auntie was in the car. He was asking her to get out the car and come in his cousin's house with him. She was funny about dirty houses. If you're black, you understand that totally. You just got some people in your family. If somebody's house dirty, they not going in. To say that this guy planned that, that would be a very
because I
dumb.
don't like going in dirty houses.
No,
either,
but like,
personally.
I mean, but if it's your family though, you'll go in. If it's your family,
yeah,
black folks be like, it's our family. I still ain't going in. They house always dirty. They got roaches. This type of shit. So the thing is, like, if it was planned, which I'm 100% sure wasn't, that was a horrible plan. I think Tee Grizzley's a little smarter than that. The internet is just undefeated when it comes to like stupid, baseless conspiracy.
So you feel like it was just ops who just tried to get him, and then basically they got the auntie instead.
100%. Why?
That seems like the most logical thing that's happened. All these rumors and shit about the relationship and whatnot, and him setting her up. I don't really.
Yeah, it
that
sounds
shit to me,
weird.
to be honest, that shit's fucked up.
If he wanted a relationship with her, she's rolling around in a car with him. So it just doesn't make any sense. Doesn't add up to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see people on Reddit talking about it could have been like a backdoor situation where like guys he was cool with from 600 maybe were connected with some guys that he wasn't cool with, and they were trying to get him, and they maybe knew where he was, and it all went wrong. I don't know, but yeah, super sad situation, man. So the conspiracies probably don't help, you know. But hey, now that somebody's been arrested, we'll hopefully get to the bottom of the story. Probably be a crazy trial, you know.
It's fucked up though, because if you got ops and you just killing a family member, you think they're celebrating that shit? Like they're like, yeah, we got the auntie. Like it's kind of worse than getting him, right?
Yeah, it's worse than getting him.
I hate that shit.
They'll for sure that'll for sure find its way into a drill song.
But like, how are you celebrating that shit? I mean, even celebrating killing your own up is crazy. But like a family member, auntie, who's I don't know, was she managing him or some shit? Was she?
I think at a certain point
yeah.
she was.
So it's like that's kind of like she's basically one of the members. So they're probably thinking like, oh yeah, we got her. That's gonna hurt him.
So you're saying she was like a casualty of war?
Yeah, I mean,
collateral
maybe
damage.
She was. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean that's what it seems like. But I just hate the fact how some of these crazy gang members be thinking that they can just go kill somebody's auntie, and it's like, yeah, that's gonna hurt you. We're happy about that shit. She got nothing to do with this shit. Really, it's fucking stupid to be honest.
Right.
I mean, fools like it's essentially like drill music tropes at this point. People are bragging about kicking doors open and knocking urns of like dead children on the floor.
Yeah,
they've been like
bro.
saying great.
I mean, this ain't even anything new. Young Thug was bragging about shooting people's mothers for a long time.
For sure.
So just to remind everyone of that.
And really, it also just comes down to like shock value's always been big in hip hop, even way before drill music. Just like saying the craziest shit you could, like. Look at that old Eminem shit, DMX. You know what I mean? Like all like these fools are saying, bugged out, wild shit, and it's kind of like there's like artistic license, but then when life imitates art.
But I don't know if they're doing it to try and get the clout off of saying the crazy shit on a song or whatever, or if they actually just want to be doing that shit. I'm like, it's confusing.
I think that like okay, like when like some of like the newer. Like Philly drill and all that, like when you watch Ross's documentary, like I feel like fools are literally doing things so they can specifically make songs about them at a certain point. You know what I mean? Like, and it's difficult to know where that distinction is, but it clearly is a thing that exists.
Yeah, screwed up, man. Screwed up. But prayers out to Tee Grizzley and the family.
Yeah, man. For
Let's
real.
see how
Shout out
this
to
all
Tee
works
Grizzley.
out. For sure. What's the next topic, Josh? What we got? Okay, so DC Young Flyers called out Rick Ross for walking off their podcast without any warning 3 years ago. And Rick Ross just responded recently.
Bit of a weird time to be responding.
3 years ago.
Is this a Rick Ross rollout, potentially?
Definitely a Rose rollout.
He said he was hurt. He said he was hurt by hard feeling because I'm gonna say first of all, I don't give a fuck. Yeah, I get it. But I give a fuck because
Try to make us look
fuck
bad.
with you as a person. Yeah. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay, let's just say before all that happened, right? Yeah. Let's just say before all that happened. Bro, I'm listening to you, Ross. I feel like you wanted to. Hey!
Shut the fuck up!
I'm listening to you, Ross. I feel like you probably one of the best lyricists from the South that we got. You dig what I'm saying? Like, you poetic, bro. When I listen to your music, I think you put a lot of time and effort into this shit. Yeah. So I'm listening to your shit. Not only that, nigga, I fuck with everything you do, nigga.
Yeah.
You fuck with Wingstop, I'ma fuck with Wingstop.
Like you said, y'all had chefs, y'all had everything.
I'ma fuck with you. Got a book, nigga. We gonna buy all this ain't promo marketing. Like, your PR team came and brought all this shit around.
This was it.
This shit was set up so you can see we rock with you.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Now, do you owe us an explanation? No.
Right.
But as niggas who fuck with you, I think it's just something to say, hey man, just a little respect to be like, hey man, this is what I gotta go. This is what I got going on. Let me whoop. I can respect that. That's cool. This is when it get insulting.
It's taking so long.
This is when it get insulting because we the type of people that will never bring up nothing that we feel like that can be diminished to your career or anything, nigga, because we some real niggas.
Yeah.
The moment you leave our show, you went and did a podcast, a white podcast. You sat your ass right there for almost 2 hours.
And didn't leave.
And you talked. And the white folk asked your ass, was you a fucking correctional officer?
Yeah.
We would have never asked you no shit like that, nigga, because we got respect for you.
Right.
And you sat right there and you answered that question so eloquently.
Right.
Eloquently.
Right.
You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it wasn't even disrespectful.
Yeah.
And then I get to sit back and watch that shit and be like, damn, what's the difference between them and us?
Okay.
I have no idea.
Now I feel disrespect.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? Because it's like, damn, that nigga as a man, my nigga, come on. Don't say money.
Right.
We got it.
Right.
You got it.
Right.
But nigga, we fuck with you, bro. Mm-hmm. Don't do us like that. And it's still love, but nigga, don't do us like that.
I respect that. I respect that.
For me was when he did say something about it that kind of struck me the wrong way was when he was like the little homies and we gonna die, the salute to them. I'm gonna do this for the. Well, if you really feel like we the little homies and we your little homies like that, is that how you?
DC Young Fly is upset that. Rose, I'm not exactly sure why. I do remember
we didn't see the response.
Something I know. I'm just trying to catch people up to speed.
Yeah.
Walked off of the pod because, for some unbeknownst reason, and then was saying, and the fact that you would sit down and give really candid answers about your past that you haven't done before to the white media. I'm again not sure who he's referring to. Possibly Vlad.
Definitely not.
No,
Vlad.
definitely not Vlad.
Yeah,
for sure not Vlad.
Yeah, no. For sure not Vlad.
Who did he sit down with?
Yeah, it's a good question.
I'm thinking I ain't even seen a good Rick Ross.
I'm trying to think. Would it be fucking Rosenberg or Bootleg Kev? He's not talking. There's no way he's talking about Bootleg Kev. Tim Westwood?
Maybe he sat down with Tim Westwood. That'd be crazy if that's what he's referring to.
Because like, what else could it be? I can't really think of like a major white journalist because Rose is very selective with his media. Regardless of who he's talking about, this I guess decided 3 years later to respond, and it's always good when Rose's fat as fuck in a pool feeling himself with designer shades on, popping it. Let's see what he got to say.
For free, homie, no charge. I did it on face, homie. Look, bro, listen, man. I came to your podcast. I came for free, homie, no charge. I did it on face, homie. I didn't ask you what your analytics was and this and that. I came on face, homie, to show love. And don't make it like I walked off on you. I left early. Rose had some other things to do too. But guess what? I came for free, nigga. I wasted that nice-ass Gucci jacket on that look, man. I couldn't even really wear my Gucci jacket again. But my nigga, I did it for love. And next time I come for free, at least have me some lemon pepper Wingstop at that bitch. You heard me? But I came for free. I ain't charging you. You feel me? Don't talk about Rose other business. I came and did that for free. And what is the analytics? How the show doing anyway, man? I'll come back on it, and when I'm going to walk off that bitch the next time, and it's... Look, bro, listen, man. I came to your podcast.
What is the analytics?
Rose. Big homie. First of all, you know it love. Second of all, I got to call a spade when it's a spade. You say you did it for free. Everybody do it for free, Rose. You ain't the only nigga. Boosie did it for free. T.I. do it for free. Nigga Busta Rhymes did it for free. Nigga Snoop Dogg did it for free. Everybody who sat on that couch do it for free. Now, that wasn't the biggest moment. Now, that's one of the viral moments, but Boosie episode 8 million. Got Country Wayne shit like 6-7 million. Like, we do numbers. We do analytics. Our analytics. We was the biggest before you came, and we was the biggest afterwards. So you always got room to come back to be on the biggest podcast in the world, correct? You dig what I'm saying? But when you call a spade, it get hot. And where you gotta go to cool off? I'm going to talk to my little homie DC in the pool because it's hot. I got to get in the pool because it's too hot outside. And August 2nd, y'all make sure y'all go to his pool party. Cause I'm not gonna be there, but you said I was gonna be there, Ross. But that's false advertising. I didn't say give me a check, but get the free promo, nigga, cause we family. Push up to his pool party.
Is this like some marketing scheme?
Y'all push up, cause I'm being Philadelphia telling these jokes. But everybody get some money. Push up to the pool party. But Ross, don't do that. And the jacket, nigga. You wore the jacket for no reason. Well, let me buy that motherfucking Gucci jacket up off you then. Cool. So I can tell my son, I bought this from a nigga who left. He said that he wore it for no reason. It was a waste. So since we didn't pay you, I'm going to pay you for the Gucci jacket. Because if I give you some money, I'm going to want something. Give me that jacket. Since you want some money. But you know we love you, nigga. Please, push up again. And you said something about the wings.
Oh, no.
Make sure we had the wings. If your ass would have stayed, you would have knew we had 200 of them goddamn Wingstop. They was in the back. You remember when you went to the back, the bathroom, you just left? It was 200 Wingstop wings. As a matter of fact, lemon pepper. We knew you were gonna fuck with it, but you didn't eat it. And we respect when niggas got shit to do, bro. Just tell us as soon as you come in, hey, little homies, I got an hour. Bet. We gonna try to get you in. Man, we gonna try to get you in about 45 minutes so you can make it to your next destination.
Marketing
Don't
strategy.
pull up.
They didn't
And like you doing
Most part, yeah, when you
leave without saying so. Just say something so we can know what's going on, gang. We ain't tripping, but push back up. Your team, we called your team. We called the person who we called when you was on the way. Guess what they said? We don't know where he going. So Ross, get at the pool and give me a call. So we can get to the kill. I love you, big homie. We are. Every day I'm hustling.
Have y'all had a chance to talk to Ross since he walked off on y'all?
We were just talking to Angie Martinez about that yesterday. We in Atlanta, so we run into him all the time. He do car shows, so it ain't never been no hard feeling.
Yeah.
I don't want to say no hard feeling.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say first of all, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I get it.
But I give a fuck because
try to make us.
Yeah.
I feel like this is all promo for Rose to go back on his podcast, basically, and the episode go crazy. He might walk off again.
100%.
Yeah.
Feels like everything's promo nowadays, man.
Yeah, but it works, bro. This is what people we're talking about it right now. We're giving them promo.
I think it's authentic, you know, because I've been in situations like that. DC, them just, they butt hurt. You know what I'm saying? They looking like, it's this saying, white ice is colder, right? Like, you gave the white guys more respect than us because they white. And the reality is, Ross probably got paid to go on a shit and wasn't getting paid to go on, what is that, 85 South or whatever? What is that podcast?
Yeah.
Okay. So he had an obligation, a monetary agreement, you know, and he left this free thing to go to that. I think Ross is right. I mean, I think he was fine. I think he should have just let them know prior, hey, I got to be here at this time. He was being unprofessional. But they're definitely butthurt about it. And they probably really didn't expect him to respond. And so when he's saying, you know, I did it for free, and he's like, well, everybody does it for free. 3 years ago, none of the people they mentioned who did it for free were as big as Ross at that moment. So I understand where both sides are coming from, but they just having a nigga moment, bro. Like, we arguing about some shit that don't matter because both of our egos are
Man, that shit seems so contrived and like they're not really tripping, and it's clearly to promote something. The fact that they keep mentioning a party, the fact that like
he mentioned a party one time.
No, he didn't. Like Rick Ross mentioned it multiple times, and then in his response, he mentioned it multiple times. So it's like obviously that's like the catalyst of the whole reason they're having this conversation. And like it's really difficult when people have multiple business ventures, they start to come across as inauthentic when it comes to their social media presence, and everything they're doing is like in association with Wingstop or like, you feel me, like this or that, and that's when shit becomes lame, bro. Like when it gets overly corporatized, like from a consumer perspective.
But if they were just,
that shit seems inauthentic and lame, and it's like damn near how much did y'all pay No Jumper to even get us to cover this bullshit?
If they listen, if they didn't, if they weren't, if it was a play, right? Why did he say he wasn't gonna be there?
He said, I'll be there for you because
no,
we family.
He said I won't
do it for
be
you.
there.
I'll do it for you.
Your ears is not working. He clearly said I won't be there.
Hey.
That's false advertising. But go ahead and get the promo.
I don't care
for the party,
if he's there or not, or the party, or the fact that he walked off the podcast.
No,
TBH.
No, DC Young Fly is saying I'm not gonna be there. You told people I'm be there, but I'm not. That seems like the opposite of promo.
I mean,
that's damn near like negative promo.
This might be Mandela effect, but I do recall like immediately after him saying that, him being like, you know what, maybe I will pop up because it's you. We family. I fuck with you. I don't know if I heard that wrong. You know, I haven't. I don't know. There might be some wax in my ears.
Where he's like, oh, I'm not coming to the pool party now, and then he's gonna have another little social media moment before the pool party where it's like, maybe now I will pull up to the pool party. Like, I feel like this is a promo. They're going promo for promo. Rick Ross gonna respond? I don't know.
We gonna see.
Can I throw in some off-topic topics?
I have one too. Yeah.
You want to go first?
Please.
Sure.
Could be the same one.
Brother.
Me?
No.
Okay, good.
Middle seat. What?
Sister?
Sister. Brother. Sis.
Brother.
What is going on? She's at it with one of the mayor of Inglewood himself.
Oh.
I don't know if you saw this.
Wait, what was this?
Jaleese has had some words from Munchie B.
Munchie B.
Yeah.
Last thing I saw, Munchie B was getting some problems from some females on a podcast.
Oh yeah, so there's been a whole lot going on, but in this instance, when Wack called into the pod that we had, I guess it was the news. I want to say last Wednesday.
It was last Wednesday.
Last Wednesday, yeah. Wack called into the news, and he was like, "Fuck it, like Adam's tripping." He say I'll be running plays. I was like, "Come on, Wack, you're kind of known for running plays." He's like, "Lush, you can't name a single play that I've run. None of y'all could name any plays."
I named one.
Yeah, like we actually all mentioned multiple plays, and there are so many more plays. Like the moment I knew that Wack, and now like the word play has been changed, has a new like
meaning?
Barometer. Yeah, because there's troll and play, and there's the thin line between troll and play, and now like a lot of the moves that are busted or things that are narratives that are put into the atmosphere.
So, for example, the police badge.
For example, things like that. That's a troll.
That's a troll. That's not a play.
Yeah. Lovejoy saying, "Oh, I just tried to get a job at the police at the 77th Division, but that's a troll as well."
That's a troll.
He didn't really, you know what I'm saying? Just like, a few years ago, like when I was single in 2022 or 2023, whatever. I wasn't with my girl. You feel me? I had a whole other girl that I had was talking to, and Wack made up a whole story that AD, who's in a relationship and has kids and all that, you feel me, had fucked my girl. I didn't have a girl.
I remember when this was viral.
This was a completely made up story.
Yeah.
So I was like, but I guess that's not a play. That's a troll. But to me, I was like, come on. I
feel like a play, he needs to get something out of it. He needs to get some sort of benefit.
That nigga tried you straight up. Like,
well, no, but yeah, well, sure.
Nigga said somebody fucked your girl, bro. Like,
but I didn't have a girl. This is like this is an imaginary character.
Okay.
This is like a figure that didn't exist.
AD kind of ran with it too, right?
I didn't have a girl. No, what happened was,
I see a clip of AD kind of running with it.
Well, I ran with it because I was like, you know what? Like, this is like, what can I do to turn my little channel up? You feel me?
Yeah.
I'm gonna make a video and be like, AD, how could you do this? You're my best friend. You feel me? Like, how could you sleep with my girl?
You feel like when Wack was pressing you, he was making a play, trying to get some
Now
viral
looking back,
moment?
yeah, now looking back.
That's more.
No,
but
but
that's a
play-
play.
I think it was a play because it made
that's
him
not a
look
troll.
good and me look
Wait,
bad.
weren't we talking about something with Jalisa and Munchie? How the fuck do we get
Because this has to do with
You're
it.
rambling, nigga.
No, this has to do with it, and this is
You're
actually
doing a weave. You're
These
drunk
are-
right
Coming
now.
in for
dialogue,
landing
this
now,
is-
man. Coming for landing.
Yeah, we're gonna come in for landing.
Bring it home.
We're gonna okay. Air traffic control said like this, and Munchie was like, "You guys should have been holding Whack more accountable." And Jalise like, I forgot what phrase he used. It was something. Don't get mad if I say it wrong. I think he said dick riding. You feel me? Like
Dick riding.
he's like,
what?
Jalise, you just dick riding. And then Jalise had a very colorful response on her channel. So.
Yes. So basically, Whack 100 did call in. You were here, Brandon.
Yes.
He called in and he said all of the things that he said about Munchie B. I was clearly oblivious to the static between the two. So Munchie B took it to his platform to express how he felt about the situation. He said that Brandon, Remo, and Lesh did not basically
Hold him accountable.
And that you guys should have said something. And then he came for me, but like it was like indirect but direct. And he was like, "Oh girl, like you know my name because you were aggressively panhandling for an interview. So we're not gonna do that."
Yeah,
and
we just
then
gonna bleed, bro.
hold on. Then he was like, and I'm dick riding, whatever the case may be. I don't have a problem with Munchie B. I never met Munchie B. I met Whack 100, yes. But I don't know, like, their issues to be choosing a side or to be being biased. You get
Who do you
me?
think's better looking at a Whack and Munchie?
Why is this a topic?
I just want to know.
Answer the question, Jalise.
Huh?
You need an answer to that
Answer
one.
the goddamn
That's a great
question.
question.
The streets need
Who
that.
do you think looks better, Whack
The
or
streets
Munchie?
Just
need
straight
that.
looks, not personality. Just
Straight looks, yeah.
Do that next.
Be honest.
I'm so not answering this question.
Come
I'm not answering
on.
this question.
You're no fun.
Answer the damn question.
Listen,
If we was having a-
personally, just me being me, like I would be more attracted to Munchie B. That's
Okay.
valid though.
You just made that nigga feel real good.
Well,
I like Munchie
You
B,
just
though.
made a
They are
policy
closer in
talk.
age. They are closer in
So,
age.
and I think Whack 100 is a good-looking older man.
You don't think Whack like bro got a little buffness, 20-minute shit? Like
I think he's
Pause,
real
man.
stocky. But what I'm saying is, like, just in regards to that whole situation, I feel like it was misconstrued, and I feel like Munchie B kind of like, I feel like I caught a couple of strays just based on him misconstruing everything. He said something about Whack 100 and Adam, right?
Mhm.
He said something like, "Oh, when he called in, because I think it was who was it? Was it Brandon or was it somebody or was it you?"
He called
that said
me.
No, he called you, but he said something like they called him out, like, "Oh, but you saying that Adam went to jail, whoopty woo woo."
Yeah,
I did that.
Okay, it was
said
Brandon. So Brandon called him called Whack 100 out, and then Whack 100 was like, "No, that's a play." And I'm like, I mean, then I agree,
Nah,
but
nigga,
when
that's
I
a lie.
look, but no, when I look back on it, I'm like, no, it was really like a troll. He was trolling because in reality, why would Adam be in jail because of a federal indictment? Regarding
that was a
Big U?
play for listen.
It wouldn't be a play. It would
A
be a
play,
troll.
if you're trying to do something to generate views, that's a play. You're literally doing it in the hopes that it will result in more views. That was a play. A troll is where you're just entertaining something that's not true to like piss everybody off.
Yeah, there's no benefit to it. I think that's a good way to define it. A
Yeah.
play has like something that's giving you personal gain. A troll is just to.
It's for your
You're
own
not really
personal
gaining.
That's why when
Yeah.
he start like this is me. Like Whack, he's his own man, right? But once I say what I said what I said, and I know what it was. You could tell me whatever you want. I ain't no female. You ain't gonna twist the words up and make me, oh, well, now that you put it like that, nigga, it was a play. Nothing else need to be said. The Munchie shit, how we were supposed to defend him and stuff. Listen, man, I didn't even know that those dudes had beef, honestly.
Thank you.
And they both on B team as far as I'm concerned. So it's like, I thought they were cool.
Well, as far I don't think he expects anybody to defend him.
And I didn't know that whole call was a play.
Right.
So I'm
You know
like,
that-
okay.
that
let's-
was
Because he was
promo
like
for the-
coming for Adam, and I was just like,
that was setting the stage for him bringing Hawk onto the Adam and Whack show.
But see, this is the thing. I always get
Because
blamed.
That's what that was.
I always get blamed for being the guy who like kills the play, right? Because I'll bring up something like serious or try to make it political, or just I'm ignorant to the fact that hey, these guys are kind of like trolling each other for a response from the audience. So I just stay silent. if
No,
I'm
but
not
he
in
was,
on
but
it.
you weren't like wrong like for anything you said because he was genuinely upset that Adam had Gumby on there, and he was upset that with some of the narratives that he quote unquote allowed Gumby to cook, and then also was unhappy that when academics had made those comments about West Coast podcasters and and he was clearly referring to Terrell and them. Adam was like, "Yeah, Wack do be running plays."
What does Wack want Adam to do about that? Like, what can Adam do to keep Gumby from saying what he want to say?
In that instance, I could kind of understand Wack being annoyed by Adam in that instance because he wasn't talking about Wack at all. He clearly wasn't. You know what I mean? He was clearly talking about Terrell and them. And he was just doing, this is act. This is the king of a fucking turning a 15-minute topic into a 5-hour banger stream. You know what I mean? So he's doing his act thing. He's stretching it out like pizza dough. He's not going to get, we know he's talking about Terrell, but he don't want to say that until we like pull that out of him.
He's milking it, basically.
Yeah. So he's milking that for as long as he possibly can. Now, with that being said, you wound up having a very direct yet firm response to Munchie, Jalise. Do you feel like, no, I mean, I'm not saying you're wrong for saying what you did, but like.
What did you say? Can we repeat it, or is it really bad?
No, it wasn't. It wasn't even bad. I was just like, I just feel like, like he kind of like redirected his energy towards me, and I caught some strays, and then he like acknowledged Remo, Brandon, and Lesh, and then was like, oh, girl, like, don't do that. Like, don't do that, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's like, and I feel like when you from LA, like, I feel like people like I feel like he was trying to implement some type of fear inside of me, like, or into me, like, I don't care how many tattoos you got on your face. I don't care what gang you bang or what homegirl. Like, it's like, I feel like people try to like push this. Like, LA to me is like commercialized gang members. So it's like, at the end of the day, like, I don't have anything against Munchie. I don't have anything against Wack 100, but I feel like he came for me. And that was like Boosie, because it was like, I never had any type of static with Munchie B. I actually was catching up on him, like looking at his content. I'm like, dude is really like an underrated host, like a podcaster.
He's great.
He's a good content creator.
Yeah, he's great.
And I was giving him his flowers. I mean, it wasn't like publicized, but then I ended up getting a video at 3 a.m. and they're like, what did you do to Munchie B? And I'm like, wait, hold on. And I like go and do, and it's on Reddit. It's on YouTube. Like, it's being sent to me on Instagram. And I'm just like, what was the issue? Because I agreed with what he felt like was a play and a troll. I didn't like disrespect Munchie B. I didn't talk about how, when he started talking about him being like his condition, I didn't say anything. I didn't say anything about Munchie B at all. So why was I catching strays?
Wait, what condition?
When he was his like physical condition.
Him being blind?
Yeah.
Oh shit, I thought you meant something else. I'm like,
no.
That's what she's referring to.
But I'm like, I didn't even like comment on that. Like, I was super non-biased. I didn't even say anything. And then I just felt like the way that he acknowledged you guys, and then I caught the strays, was just like, I just feel like that was like.
But he basically called us punks. Like, they didn't even say.
Well,
nothing.
he did call you guys punks.
Yeah, that wasn't like the best acknowledgement.
Yeah, I mean, but it was like, I feel like he acknowledged you guys more on like a respectful level, vice versa with me. It was like, oh girl, oh she's dick riding, oh whoopty whoop whoop. Like, what are you what are you on? Like, it was never that type of party.
The whole reason I brought it up is because this culminated with Jalise basically making a declaration that she's about to be doing her homework and commentating on not just Northern Cali politics from now on, but it's entering the LA sphere as well. So she's like, I'm going to do my homework on Munchie B and Wack 100.
Oh, what do you have to say,
Brick
Brandon?
Baby and Faux Extra.
Oh, yeah, I'm doing my homework because I felt like I was so oblivious to the static between the two that I wasn't able to chime in. Now, if I had like a personal rapport with Munchie B and Wack 100, I would have been able to chime in like, Wack 100, what's going on? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I would have been able to chime in a little bit. And then Brandon called me out. He was like, Jalise, you were supposed to. And I'm like, how? Like, I didn't even know that there was static, just like you said. You contradict yourself a lot.
No.
So
you're supposed to know these things. You've been coming up here for years.
I don't cover LA politics.
But you know
cover
these
Northern
dudes.
California politics.
But
Who?
you know Munchie
I don't know
and Wack.
Munchie B or Wack like that. Like, I don't.
Listen.
Yeah, you guys have essentially the same exposure to them, except for you're from here, so you, if anything, should know more.
Yeah,
I'm not
Brandon.
from here. I'm from Wisconsin.
You're from
Wisconsin.
Wisconsin. Hey, so are you gonna do like, so since you're getting into LA gang degeneracy, are you gonna do like ethnographic research? Like, you're gonna move to LA and walk amongst the hood boogers? Are you gonna like? Are you gonna go to different hoods?
You're gonna join a barrio?
I think I'm about to experiment with LA.
Are you gonna come here though?
I am here.
She's here right now.
Oh no, I mean you're gonna live here like for a little while.
I do live here.
Oh, I thought you lived in.
No.
I thought you lived in Las Vegas.
No.
Okay, that's
I go back
cool.
and forth.
Okay. So is there a chance that you and Suspect might get back together?
Oh, the streets want to know.
Now that you're back in LA.
People were saying Suspect was going to be back on the show soon. Was that Cap?
Yeah, I heard that.
No,
too.
he's.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
No, there's
So is he coming back?
So are you guys gonna have like a little thing now, like a little LA fling?
Yeah, no, for sure.
Can you guys coexist together? Like, and has Suspect? Has
We
he
need
been...
2 security guards this time.
Did
Okay, I'm okay with
No,
that.
just maturity.
But so Suspect's allowed to pull up again, even though he pulled out a knife. Like, was there a
There were
was
no
there a DP or? Huh?
He deserves. So there's no like. Okay.
There's no love lost. It's all good.
No,
I
don't care.
When
Listen,
Brandon, do you feel safe
But
in the
I mean,
workplace?
how many
I always
times has
feel safe.
Suspect been
Okay.
a liability though?
Jalise doesn't want Suspect back over here.
No, I don't have anything against Suspect. I really don't. I felt like he just was
Just bad
dramatic.
his ass from LA. Jalise, you here now?
He was
Big Mama back in the building.
Per my dialogue, because since we
No,
spoke,
I don't have a problem with Almighty.
Look, since Almighty and I
You
spoke
do.
on the show the other day,
I mean,
we spoke a few times since then. He seems like he's in a very good, mature
Better mind
place.
state?
Yes, 1,000%. I don't think he's trying to entertain any type of nonsense with nobody. But I think it'd be a great conversation, and we'll see if we can spin the block on that at some.
How are you feeling about it though, Brandon? Are you like is it
About-
with Suspect? Is it on site? You still angry or you just like whatever? You down to have a conversation?
Here's the thing. I was never angry. Like, when I literally said I felt no threat from this guy, I meant that. Like, he can't beat my ass. So, like, when he pulled the weapon, I was, like, laughing because I was like, exactly. Because it was exactly what I knew it would be.
Yeah, but it's like if somebody spits at me and pulls a knife out on me, I'm probably not going to want to sit down and have a conversation with them. It's probably...
My ego doesn't work in that way. I can sit down with you. I've dealt with...
He
I
can
mean,
be
if you've ever
copacetic.
been in the workforce of anywhere, you deal with people you interact with people you don't like all the time.
I'm just
And I
saying,
look at this like
I
work.
wouldn't want to sit back down with someone who did that with me. I'm just
How
like,
do
You're downplaying
No.
it. He pulled a knife on you.
How do we listen?
He pulled a knife on you, bro.
how
Like,
do
you're
you-
downplaying
listen,
it crazy.
But that's just like what conflict. That's what Charleston White always says. He says niggas got no conflict resolution skills. You can never resolve a conflict if you never come back into the same vicinity of each other.
First of all,
I
to
literally
be
have
fair-
no problem with that.
To be
man.
fair, Suspect never said that he would pod with Brandon or not. He just said he would come back.
Yeah, that
and
doesn't
do
mean we're gonna
something
be in the
with
same
no
room.
jumper.
Yeah, but
First
we
of all,
want to see him with
I
Brandon.
know that's what we want to see. You feel me? We'd all love to see that. Second of all, the way Brandon looks at it, he feels like there's no physical threat whatsoever. So if you're in a situation with somebody that you feel that much of a physical sense of superiority over, you wouldn't really be adverse to doing that, even if they did try to like pull a poker out, alleged poker
I just
out
think
on
it's
you.
so disrespectful that it's like, I don't know, I'd be like, man, I'm kind of done with you, you know?
I mean, it would be disrespectful if
This-
like
I forgot about
no
the spitting
jumper.
That's why the spitting is the knife, cool, whatever, but like
The spitting was an ultimate
well,
disrespect.
that's his
So do you
signature
feel like
move,
though?
right?
Do you feel like
Is
pulling?
it?
That should hit his
He's done it a
leg
couple
too.
times, right?
He said, "You."
Listen,
I mean, so how do you feel about Almighty coming back?
That should look like
honestly?
Pearl Harbor on his
Like, you
leg.
feel
People
like-
are analyzing that, man.
But wait, how do you feel about
The
Almighty
JFK shit on
coming?
Reddit.
Okay, how do you feel about Almighty coming back? Do you feel like you can coexist with him?
if it was my business to run, you would never come back. You can't come back to working at Target if
Right.
you do some shit like that.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
But-
That's crazy bringing him back. If you that's an employee
And
moving crazy, and then you're gonna bring him back. I know it's gonna get views, but it's like, come on, man. What's that gonna open the doors up to?
Listen,
That's
but-
basically saying like, you could come on here, do something crazy. You could stab somebody on here.
We did the
and then
Kelvin
you get
shit too,
sacked,
right?
and then we're gonna get you back on. It's all good now. What the fuck?
But listen, but look at Adam and Josh. Look at their history of hiring. Like, they bring like crazy motherfuckers back. Like, I'm being real with you, bro.
Oh my
This would
goodness.
just be another, addition to the list of hiring disasters.
Well, if anything, on a business
Liabilities.
standpoint,
Liabilities.
Yeah, Adam not having to pay Suspect anymore, and then he can still have him on the show. So if anything, from a business
If he
standpoint,
comes back for free,
it's
that's
probably-
crazy.
It's better for Adam, basically. But at the same time, it's just I don't know,
Suspect
it's
was
crazy.
making money up here. If you bring your ass back up here for free or like significantly less than what you were making before, bro, you basically got marked out economically.
I'm pretty sure that Sus is gonna make sure he's compensated.
But if you come back for like, if you got a certain amount of money, like say you was making $5,000 a month working here, and you come back and they like, oh, we gonna give you $100 every time you come. Nigga, you playing yourself.
I don't think it's, and this is just like per my understanding, I don't even think it's close to that point yet, though. I think it's just when he said he would come back, that was like, would you come back for an episode? Would you even have a discussion? It's not even at the point of
that makes sense, but bringing him back as a host after doing something like that in a workplace is kind of
I think there needs to be some type of
the bigger question
HR maneuver there.
The bigger question here is, what does you bringing him back say about No Jumper? Because say if I'm somebody who's like an artist or something, I'm not coming up there knowing that you're willing to bring back dudes who would do shit like that. And the reason he did it, it wasn't like I violently attacked him. It wasn't like I was up in here punking him, getting in his face and stuff like that. I didn't try to do him like how 4Extras was even doing Unk. I was just giving my opinion. He didn't like that, and he took it to the point of like, let's fight and stuff. So, hey, you might bring bro back and alienate a large amount of people who potentially could have came up here because now they don't feel
safe.
safe.
He never got fired when he beat up that fake pimp.
He did.
He got fired.
He did get fired. I was gonna say,
but then he got rehired.
Like,
yeah. So, but what happened with that was Kelpie signed a contract. That's the dude that he fired on signed a contract basically stating that
he won't sue No Jumper.
Correct.
Why'd he do that? Because that would have been a bag.
Like,
because he thought
very foolish decision.
He thought that they were gonna give him like the ability to like be on No Jumper more like. That's what he said later on. They told me he got finessed.
He got finessed.
He got finessed for sure.
Yeah. And I will say that I actually like Kelpie. I think Kelpie's a good dude.
What the hell does that have to do with anything?
I think we should have Kelpie on the news.
No, it does because it's like he doesn't seem like a bad dude, and he basically got beaten up and then finessed out.
Yeah.
Y'all played him double, triple.
Yeah, fact.
After being roasted the first time he was on here.
He's down bad.
Trap Lore, would you bring Almighty back if you were the head of No Jumper?
Be honest.
And then we need honesty.
Yeah, I'll be completely honest. Suspect's cool. I like Suspect. As a businessman, beating up Kelpie, that would have been like, bro, you create a mad liability for us. I can't fuck with you. But also, I feel like a lot of the shit Adam lets fly, I could never let fly because I'm a square. So,
but you saying no, basically, he would have been gone then. What about you, Big Huncho? Would you bring this dude back? Honestly,
I mean, if I was Adam, basically,
if you were the owner of No Jumper,
not you putting yourself in Adam's shoes, you just like looking
because Adam is his own crazy person.
I mean, if I was the owner of No Jumper, I would bring him back because the whole point is getting views and everybody wants to see it. But from a business standpoint, if it wasn't a podcast and you did this type of shit in a different field of work, hell no, am I bringing you back? You can't fucking beat people up at work. You can't fucking pull a knife out and spit at people at work. This is crazy. You're getting fired for that shit. Bringing him back, doing that shit in a different field of work is crazy. But for this, I totally understand why they would bring him back. And it's, if anything,
it's
great. It's great. It's great for the business, but it's just crazy.
Let me say this: like the fact that you did it to a coworker, right? The fact that it was premeditated, bro. Got up, went out, got the knife, came back in, then started up an argument so he could be pushed to the point where he could pull out the. Because if you look at the video, he didn't have no sweater on at all in the beginning. Then you look later on, he keeps getting up, going out, like 4 times. Then he comes with the sweater on, and when he pulled the knife out, he pulled it out of the sweater pocket. Bro, you planned that. You thought about
that. Makes me think it's a play, though.
That was
a play, then.
That sounds.
Listen,
I was involved in it. Play.
I was involved in it.
Hear me out.
100 was. Wait a minute. I was involved in it on my daughter. That shit wasn't no play, bro.
No, not for you.
Oh, but
for him, he might be thinking, I'm going to get the knife, I'm going to start an argument. Nothing's really going to happen. Security's there.
No.
It's going to be viral, and they're probably going to bring me back.
I agree.
Listen, he spit. See, you guys got to watch the other footage. He spit. I jumped up. He ran into the corner.
Yeah, I seen that.
He tried to go out the door, but the security guard was blocking the door. So when I jumped up, he ran into the corner. He pulls the knife out. And the security guard rams him into this booth that's right here.
Pause.
That 100% was not planned by him. He thought that I wasn't gonna do anything at that point, and I think he was willing to risk it because if we know anything about Almighty, his mind is literally controlled by the people in the comments. Whatever they say, he internalizes that. Because he literally has expressed like, I'm not gonna let y'all call me a B and all that for not doing it. So his mind is ruled by the comments. So I don't think it was a play. I think he's just a hyper emotional, or he was, let's say he's reformed. I think he was a hyper emotional person who basically let his ego take over.
All right, guys, hear me out. Y'all are businessmen. Let's say Almighty's brought back to the pod with the contingency that there's a Swiss Army knife sponsorship.
Oh my God.
What do y'all think?
Hell no. Nicely.
You feel me?
Well, then it's just a play, isn't it? The whole
definitely
thing
a play.
Right, it would be a play.
Situation
No,
was
but it's-
fake.
No,
I feel like
it's because No Jumper's a cut above the competition.
But
The thing with that situation is this.
We're poking the holes in your story.
No, the whole point is Almighty was here as No Jumper went from getting damn near 1 million views on every video all the way down to where it currently is, and it looks like there's been a little upward trend, right?
We hired this one
What
random fat
really
guy
is gonna
everything's coming.
what
It's
is
just
what is
amazing.
bringing him back really gonna do other than maybe bolster views for a couple of episodes? Then you fall right back into the same situation. I think that you should personally. I think if you weren't contributing anything that was keeping the views going up, then there's a good chance that you're not going to contribute anything now.
No, he's had some peak moments.
No,
And
peak
joke,
moments,
yeah.
but we're in a down turn right now.
No,
Like
you're up again
Nah,
right
this
now.
is booming again, bro.
no, we're going back up. But what I'm saying is we're going back up without Almighty around at all.
But if you bring him back, you might have more viral moments from him. So from the business standpoint, it could.
Or someone might get stabbed
it,
and you lose everything.
it might get 10 million views.
Could catch a body live.
Yeah.
I feel like I
That'd be
revived his.
viral for sure. I mean, I feel like
Jaleel,
he beat,
Jaleel,
he beat
Jaleel.
someone up. He came back. He pulled a knife. He came back.
I feel like I
He's
revived
got to
him.
get a body.
I feel like
Time for the body.
he's gonna come back, to be honest, because yeah, I mean he already been wilding
Because
out.
he's
There's nothing new.
controversy. He knows how, like, he's so, like, egotistic.
That's what this
and
whole thing
he's
is,
like
really.
a character. He's super animated.
Yeah,
And then he was
no,
like
no, no,
on
no,
this
wait,
pit persona.
No, he a
like,
character for sure.
like, he's a
That's what it is.
character. Like,
Like,
it's
no,
just,
a big
not
personality.
only like he's an important character archetype for Los Angeles.
Yeah.
And this being such a LA centric podcast, with due respect to our British and Northern Cali constituents as
But
well.
I feel like Almighty, I feel like he derails the cast a lot more. I feel like he falls in the vein of that, like, flash in the pan. I can create like a viral moment. But at this point, No Jumper needs sustainability more than it needs like just people can get one viral video.
I agree.
Because right now, sitting down talking how we're talking, this is sustainable. And the bigger podcasts, the ones that dwarf No Jumper, they would never allow him ever to come back. They would have fired him the minute he decided me getting mad and screaming and cursing and saying all this stuff is more important than your monetization. Because even when he did stuff before, that threatens your ability to monetize.
They're not like us.
So what I'm saying, yeah, because they're smart. The thing is, I look at you got to imitate like where you want to be, like what you want to become. I just don't think that you're doing that with a nigga like Almighty unless he comes in. That nigga damn near better come on with a hound's tooth and a freaking bow tie.
No,
Like, if it's me.
You know he's
With some glasses on.
That go viral.
But you,
I got the wardrobe for him there.
That would, yeah.
If he
no, you
comes
have to
in as
work
like
it, sure.
he needs a pipe
He's
and like
been-
cross his legs.
You
like-
know he's capable
That'd be
of
great, a
intellectual
Reba.
discourse.
No,
No,
he's-
that's what I'm saying. If he comes in 100% in that mode, do it. But if he comes in with any of the, because the biggest problem with Almighty, he's not a gang member, but he thinks that he's representing gang culture. He said that out of his mouth. Either you're going to be a nigga up here talking with some sense, a professional, or you're going to be a turned up non-affiliate.
Right.
You can't be both.
I agree.
He has to know, he has to decide who he wants to be.
Yeah.
You know what? It's like, it's so crazy because
Okay, that was a good point. Huh?
that was a really good point.
He didn't let the nigga
No,
off
no,
square.
it's a really good point in the sense that, like, because a lot of people that aren't members, you still have so much experience with gangs, they feel like they're gang experts. So it's not to say that he doesn't know a lot about
It doesn't matter how you
but-
feel, nigga. You're not banging. Stop saying you represent LA gang culture. You tried to be from a gang. You decided that that was not the life for you. You're a rapper now, nigga, or you
Or whatever.
or
a
whatever.
poet.
No, you said it right.
I'm
with the
actually
turned up.
in a gang, and I
You
don't
said-
even come leading with that shit. Like I'm a member. I'm not actively gang banging, But I don't be like, yeah, on this and that. Nigga, I'm not on that no more. I'm on this now.
Okay, so no, we're gonna define your status because the way you just described it, that don't sound like a dropout. But I was getting dropout energy from you before. You feel me? Like
Dropout like what? Like
well, you know, there's a clear distinction between a dropout and a non-active member.
Well, I'm
You
not.
feel me?
I'm a non-active member. I would
You
say.
still from 20.
I didn't get put off of no hood.
Okay.
Like that's
Okay,
crazy.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, when you join the gang, you're in a gang for life, bro. There ain't really no.
Well, you know, shit. You what the fuck? You ain't ever seen nobody drop their flag?
All I'm saying is where I'm
Exactly.
from, the section where I'm from, it's niggas that's from the hood driving city vehicles and working in the mayor's office and shit.
Snoop Dogg.
Like that's not something that is I would say is a necessity where I'm from. We kind of grow up.
Nah,
get
man.
Listen, we grow up. Listen, bro. If dude's driving by in a city vehicle banging out the window, what up, cuz?
I'll call.
They're still from
Hey,
the hood.
I could call
But-
some youngins from your hood
Call
right
'em.
now. I guarantee you they'll
Call
be
'em.
like, shit.
Call
My
'em.
boy Savage, you feel me? You know
Savage?
You know
I don't
Savage?
know. I don't know.
Come on,
No,
bro.
but Brandon, do you feel like even if you would still see yourself as from that area, do you feel like you've left that street mentality
Yes,
behind?
I'm always gonna be from Myrtle. You know what I'm saying? I'm always gonna be from 10th Street. But the thing is, like, I'm not on that anymore. Like, I'm not chasing niggas down, looking for option stuff. Like, there has to be like if someone comes at me with that dumb shit, I would say you gotta go to the other like hundreds of dudes who was banging, and now they're not banging no more, but they still chucking up the. We have Hood Day. You can look on YouTube. It's hundreds of people there. You think all those dudes are actively gangbanging? We got homies that's cops and shit now. So it's like, no, it's just no.
Would you say you're a reformed
grow
gang
up.
member then? Are you a reformed gang
We
member?
grew up. We just grew up, man. Only now is it popular to be a dumb nigga trying to be actively banging at 40 years old, like 35 years old. Man, that's for like the 20-year-olds, the young homies. Let them do that. Our job is to get jobs, buy houses, so we can afford to live in the hood still. Because most of these dudes trying to bang at 40, they living in Vegas.
No, my
but they from LA.
call back, bro. They're
He only says that when he gets mad.
No. But there's
He's like, oh, Paru, Wack
no,
is like,
there's a, but there, like, you know, there's a difference between like if you say I don't bang, like if someone say where you from and you're like I don't bang, then you can't say, because even if you're a member that's non-active, you have to say where you from at that moment, bro. So if someone bang on you, let's say an active fool from y'all ops, you feel me? And I know we know who y'all ops are, you feel me? Say that to you. Like
if someone bang on me, I'm gonna be like, none of your damn business. I'm probably gonna be like, I'm probably gonna be like,
you drop out.
Like, do you want to fight? Like, do you what you like?
If
Where
you say you
nigga, where
wanna
you
fight,
from?
that's-
That's
okay.
what I'm gonna say.
No, see,
because if you come at me, ask me where I'm
you
from,
better be aggressive.
We're gonna
That's all I'm
have
gonna say.
like if you come at me, ask me where I'm from, in a disrespectful way, bro. You're disrespecting me as a man because I didn't come at you with that energy. I don't carry myself in that way. Now you just trying to be like, it's like the shit that Gumby did to Donnie, right? He disrespected Donnie because Donnie didn't present himself as a gang member. None of that. He's just the engineer. You coming at him on some shit that he ain't on. I mean, I don't know where these other dudes grew up. I don't get approached like that. Primarily because I look like a square. People tell me that. They've been telling me that since I was young. You look like a square.
What experience did it take for you to have to feel like you grew up? Because you said earlier, you were like, look, I just grew up. I grew out of that stuff. Like, what in your life was it that you were like, I'm going to grow out of this mentality?
One of the reasons is like having a kid.
Really?
And then also like going to jail and shit. I got tired of that like silly shit. Like going to the county, just being stuck, can't do what I want to do. Because even when I was in a gang, I had a life. You know what I'm saying? I was boning my bitch in Irvine and wherever, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, set up. What'd you say? Say that one more time.
My nigga Lunch, what's up, Cal? What's the deal?
Hey,
what's up, Cal?
Hey, Savage, your cousin?
Yeah.
Can you call that fool? I'm live on No Jumper right now. because an older fool from
Why don't you just ask him? He'll know.
Because he's from a different hood. That's
Is
how
he
I'm
from a hood in Long Beach?
He from Carson. You feel me?
You can ask any gang.
All right, Clutch. All right, Clutch. Are you live on No Joke? Hey, Brandon, ask the question.
Listen, if you are from a gang and you get older, 35, 40 years old, you work for the city, whatever, you work for the refinery, are you still expected to push the line of that gang as if you a young nigga out in the streets?
No,
daily?
that's not.
That's
no,
what
no,
you
no,
said.
He's
That's what he
no,
said.
no, he's reframing.
Well, then you ask the question.
No,
you ask the question.
The question is this: if you from your set, you're not a gang banger, but you're a gang member. Let's say that, right? You feel me? And somebody that's from the other side come at you and they say, "Where you from? What the fuck you finna say, Clutch?"
I'm finna tell them niggas where the fuck I'm from.
Okay. So if you don't do that, then you dropped your flag. Is that safe to say?
You definitely ranked out, my nigga. You feel me? You definitely that's definitely, you feel me, a no-go.
And my just so y'all know, my boy Clutch is a grown-ass man with a job, you feel me?
Right.
He in his 30s, you feel me? Like
now ask him when is the last time somebody came at him like, where you from?
He got banged. Clutch, when's the last time you got banged on?
Look, last time a nigga asked me where I'm from, nigga, I was in the county jail. You know what I'm saying? But that's where niggas supposed to do
exactly.
that. When I'm in my place of business, like, nigga, ain't nobody asking me where I'm from.
Exactly what I'm saying.
At the same time, though, we all know the truth, my nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? If niggas survive their 20s, my nigga, and niggas catch a felony but don't gotta do too much time, we all graduate to city workers.
Didn't I just say that?
Niggas work for the
Didn't I just fucking say that?
You're not wrong. No, you know.
You don't know about gangbanging more than me, Lush.
But
it's working for the city specifically a thing.
The homies is working for the city, like period.
But Clutch still standing on his. Anyways, thank you, Clutch. I'm gonna holler at you after. Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna holler at you when I'm done. Appreciate you, brother.
If you done fucked it up for a few decades.
He literally.
I really respect that.
His cousin would have got on the phone and he's an active YN. He would have been like, nah.
But what I'm saying is, listen, he literally just reiterated exactly what I said. When you're my age, you don't get banged on like that. I sit in with Viral Way. They're technically the other side, bro. I can go in a house full of, bro, I done went, like, as a nigga from 20s, I done went to a Super Bowl party and all these niggas up here from Insane. What up, Tuck? Shaking, we hugging. We knew each other since we was kids. You know what I'm saying?
But I don't encounter that. Everybody from your hood pretty much has like family or like someone close to them from the other side.
So the dynamic in Long Beach is a bit different.
Yeah,
right?
Like, yeah. In that regard, for sure.
That's what I'm saying. So I can answer your question like I did. Niggas is working for the city and all that. He just said, nigga, you didn't graduate it. You working, whatever. Everybody assume somebody might be from. So it's like Melvin on Baby Boy.
By the way,
you saw Baby Boy?
Clutch was in the county jail like a few months ago, for being fair. So,
but if a dude bang on you in county, shit, I'm already a degenerate. I'm sitting in county, nigga. Yeah. We cripping again. Or I'm gonna at least tell you so you know to like respect certain things. Because when you're in county, what you can't do is say you're not from anywhere. Then when a gang of niggas from your hood come in, all of a sudden you banging. You can't do that. Because a lot of dudes do that too. Like say a neighborhood dude is in jail, he in there, it ain't really no other dudes from neighborhood in there. Maybe he say he don't bang. But then when some other neighborhood niggas hit the dorm, all of a sudden the nigga all turned up. You can't do stuff like that.
Yeah, when you locked up, people gonna see through that really, really quick because there's no, like the one thing that I would say, and I don't know nothing about nothing, but I would say if you're gonna be locked up, don't lie when you get locked up about anything.
I got hella questions about getting locked up out here.
I'll just say that's the number one thing I know not to do.
Have you been locked up out here?
Yeah, a little, but I've been to county for like a few days, but not really.
What's that like? What goes down from the moment you get caught up?
You get raped soon as you walk.
Yeah, exactly.
Carrots,
finger in your butthole. Carrots with peanut butter lube, slam dunked in your asshole.
They strip you, they strip you butt ass naked. Everybody in there looking at each other's wieners, pause.
Cough.
They make you all take a shower, then walk naked.
What, for real? Every time you go to the county?
Hell yes.
Oh yeah. Well, first they give you a burrito.
That don't happen in England.
First they give you a burrito.
I wouldn't know, but
No. That's literally for sure. You're gonna spread your asshole.
Do they give you?
Well, so they check you basically.
Yes.
Let's tell them about the burrito.
Yes.
They give you a burrito when you get off the bus. They say, don't fucking eat this burrito till we tell you to. And then you gotta go. Do you get the? I don't know if it's still. Do you? You don't have the burrito when you shower. You eat it first, then you go into the.
You gotta eat. You gotta eat a burrito. You feel me?
Then you shower. Then they give you clothes where if you're me, they're too small.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
So they give you clothes. You had your shower. Then what happens?
Then you
sit on a bench.
Then you wait for hours and find out where you're gonna be, and you sitting in a room with several other people.
Niggas taking shits. It's a toilet in the middle of the floor.
Nah.
That's literally like so.
I kid you not.
Yeah.
And you talking to people? You like, yo, what are you saying? Like chatting to other guys, or you just
you go to this window, right? And if you're suspect, you say, please put me in protective custody. But you go to this,
that one, sure.
You go to this window, and then they ask you, like, are you hearing voices? Think about killing yourself. You know, are you in a gang? They'll ask you that. And then based on what you say there, they send you to where.
Are you telling them that you're in a gang? You're saying, yeah, I'm
You have to. They're going to know because they look at all your tattoos
and shit.
You feel me? Like,
you can say you don't bang.
You ain't got no tattoos, right?
Nah.
So,
you can say you don't bang.
Right.
They're for sure going to look at all your tattoos and hyperanalyze them and put meaning on shit that don't even have meaning. You feel me? And try to like, yeah.
But so if you don't bang, are they going to put you with the other guys that don't bang? Are you good or?
No, they're going to put you, if you say you don't bang, they're going to say, well, you're neutral. You can go into a dorm with any gang because you don't bang.
Damn.
Like.
So if you're in a gang, they put you with your people.
Well, there's different levels, like depending on your crime.
Or
and,
they throw you in with the op.
Wait, so if you don't bang and you go in as a neutral, are you then having to?
What's your charge?
Are you gonna start claiming a gang?
What's your charge?
Domestic violence.
Let's say
Let's say
firearm.
fraud.
But you're not.
Let's say fraud. Something that's nothing to do with that. You're gonna have to start claiming that gang that you're around now.
No, for the two charges that were just mentioned, you're probably in LA County right now. If you're not going to be OR, you're probably going to. You won't even go through processing by the time you get out.
Yeah,
like
you'll get processed and get released immediately.
Yeah, like they're in order to actually, it's damn near an accomplishment, like in the worst way possible, to actually have to stay in LA County jail right now because there's so much overcrowding. People, even if you're like a felon with a firearm, and you get booked for something like that, or with drugs or whatever, you're still probably going to get OR'd, and it might even get DA rejected because there's so much, like, they got so much going on, and it's so overcrowded, and
there was a thing called Baca time. Back in the day, you remember that?
Yeah.
Dudes would be in there for some pretty serious shit, and they would go in, get processed. As soon as they hit the dorm, they'd be like, "Hey, we'll roll it up for release, like you getting out."
Yeah.
But to give you an idea, say domestic violence. That's something that regular guys get arrested for all the time. Your girl said something to you, you slapped her, or you didn't, and she just said he hit me. Right? You're
probably not gonna hit county. You're probably
just
gonna
county for domestic violence.
You might, depending on what day it is and like what the situation is at the local. So like, I dealt like.
Let's assume you hit county.
Let's
assume you hit county.
Okay.
So domestic violence will be considered a violent crime, right? So at that point, you're opened up to being put in cells with people who did other violent crimes. You go in, you go to the window, you say, "I don't bang." They're looking at it like, okay, he doesn't bang, so we don't have to really worry about where we put him, right? Now, if you like, I'm a Crip, they're not going to put you in a dorm with Bloods, right?
He's saying if you black. This is like very specific.
Or if you say, I'm from, yeah, exactly. And if you say, I'm a Blood, they're not going to put you in a dorm with a bunch of Crips or any Crips. They're going to try to separate it. If you don't bang, you can go with Crips or Bloods. You really could go to anywhere in the county because they looking at it like he did do something that's technically violent, but it's a very common thing. So we'll put them with people you could be in there with people coming down on life or whatever. So it to me, if you're a gang member, it's better to just say, yeah, I'm from this gang, because you don't want to accidentally get put in with some rival gang members and they gonna be looking at your tattoos and shit. That's how you get in a lot of trouble. So yeah, that's what incentivizes people to be honest.
And what's the politics in there? Like, you know, if you touch down at the county, like, is it active straight away and you got to be squabbling straight away, or is it you can just stay out the way?
When you go in, if there's someone from like a rival hood from you, that they can ask like, "Nigga, I need that." Y'all go straight to the showers or wherever y'all gonna fight at. But for the most part, when you go in,
if you black,
if you black, this is
like
black.
black.
Yeah.
Mexicans, they already got their whole
it's
thing.
Different. Like, yeah.
But if you're black, you can go in. Usually they're gonna send you to a dorm. Some idiot in a couple weeks ago said they don't put you in no dorms in the county. They definitely put you in dorms.
Well, it just
unless they
depends
stopped that recently.
No. It depends on where you at. Like,
Right.
there's definitely dorms in the county.
If you go to
like,
Men's Central, right, there's dorms.
Yeah. For sure,
So
yeah.
you're gonna go in the dorm. You're gonna probably talk to like the house mouse. He gonna let you know what the rundown is. This, that, and the third. You're gonna go to a bunk, whatever. If you a nigga who's a gang member, some dudes who are real active go in, see if there's any ops. Like, yeah, if any nigga woo from here, I need
No,
that.
someone's gonna walk up on you and be like, "Hey, like who?" If they don't know you already, because most people, if you reputable, they probably gonna know you already. If not, be like, "Oh, who is y'all? I'm so and so from Whoopty Wop," and they gonna be like, "Oh, okay, you got 5 fades." You
Right.
feel me? Like,
So as a white guy, if I touch down, have I got to join
No,
like,
you
the Aryan Brotherhood or some shit?
no. Well, here's a good thing.
brother,
you know?
that's crazy.
So I'll break it down as a white.
I'm hearing that's what it's like in the jail.
So I'll
shit.
I'm
I'm not planning to go.
Let's say you got to go to county jail. You're a white dude. You feel me? A regular white dude. Good news. Pretty much most places you gonna go, most dorms, no matter what in LA County, there's very few white people. And the people that are like you, most likely you're not
Very few white people.
Very few.
Okay.
Oh, you're not a drug addict? You probably got the keys to the white boys. You might damn near, just because you're not a drug addict, you're just a regular white person, you probably could have the keys to the woods in your dorm type.
You're gonna be the only white person in our
Yeah,
whole
there's a few other
Real.
dope fiends
sure.
and they answer to you.
Dope fiends answer to me.
Type
I'm the king
shit.
of the dope fiends.
Or
dude.
you
might
could
have
just
3
get
dope-
out with the Mexicans.
Or
Like
you
I'm
could
with
be,
Southsiders.
yeah, or you
Can
could
I
be
do
like-
that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, essentially, like you still are, regardless. I'm not gonna get too specific about that.
Man, shut up, Lush. Look, you can listen. When you go in, the Mexicans gonna tell you programming with them.
Yeah. So,
So I can't click up with the Crips. Basically.
You can.
That's
No,
not really
you
possible.
could.
That's
You can.
possible.
if they fuck with you, if you
If they fuck with
really, because I got homies that are white Crips for real. Like
When-
I got homies that are white Bloods for real.
When
like,
I was in jail, it
exists,
was some
like,
Arab dudes,
look.
some Egyptians, 3 of them. Them dudes, the Mexicans was like, oh, y'all, they thought they were Mexican. And they was like, nah, we program with the blacks. They just Arabs, Samoans too.
Okay, no,
Asians.
so that's okay. Hold on, those are called others.
Yeah,
so
others.
You do have the option. So if you're a white, like let's say there's like a stronger Peckerwood / Aryan brother, whatever
Okay, yeah,
presence
yeah,
on
yeah.
the yard. Let's say you're in the OC.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of them out
Oh,
there.
yeah,
That's
OC,
popping out there.
You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? Like
Really.
one of them, you in a place like that, and you don't want to program with them because you Jewish. You feel me? Like,
Yeah.
say, ain't no motherfucking Nazi giving me no orders. You feel me?
Yeah,
Like,
that's crazy.
so, and you can't roll with the South Side for whatever reason. You feel me? Let's say you don't fuck. Yeah, you gonna be what's called an other. So the others are typically Asians, Middle Eastern, all the quote unquote other races that aren't. You feel me? And they typically program under the blacks. So
Hey,
yeah.
It's
Yeah.
crazy politics, man. I just live in fear of going.
That's
to
what
jail.
it is. So like,
Never want to go.
But like, there's like, so when it comes to Asian gang members, Pacific Island gang members, they typically with the blacks, but they get this thing called others for real. Middle Easterners are in the same category. You feel me?
Do
Like,
people
yeah.
bang others?
It's not like you bang
No.
others, but you kind of you gotta like all squat up, and if it come down to it, like
Is everyone
if there's a
converting
riot-
to Islam in
Nah.
jails? Like in the UK, that's what they be doing in the
Yeah,
UK.
That's the one in the
of
UK,
course.
sure.
You got to convert or revert as soon as you get there.
So everybody, if you get locked up, you gonna leave most likely with a stronger Christian or Muslim influence
Yeah,
that
for
you
sure.
came in with. And if you from a place like Philly or Michigan, like you for sure leaving Muslim if you black.
Wait, everyone in the UK is converting to Islam as soon as they get locked up.
No, most of them. Most of them.
Like
yeah.
the Muslims are the strong. They're
They're the tough guys.
You want to be cool with the Muslims in jail in the UK. for
So,
sure.
so the religion of peace represents the most potentially violent group in jail, in prison.
I think that group just they have a lot of power and they're very disciplined, militant.
Yeah, I'm not even saying it's the most violent. It's just like maybe you're outnumbered, so you kind of got to.
So you can't just be like, man, I'm not religious at all.
I guess you can. I've never been to prison, so I wouldn't know exactly.
You should
but-
go so you can
Nah,
tell.
hell no. What the fuck? I ain't going to jail, bro. Talk.
Hey, my guy Huncho's a whole joint. I don't know if you know. He ain't going.
Trap Lord,
Hell
you
no.
had an off-topic topic that you had before Lush took over.
Yeah,
with
yeah,
the
one
Jalee.
too.
I don't
One too,
think we
yeah.
ever
I had
found
another
out
one as
about
well,
the
though.
Jalee shit.
No, run it.
I'll do a mini one, but then I got a bigger one. But like, the fake rumor last night was that 4 Extra got locked up. Was that Cap?
I believe it's Cap.
Is it straight Cap?
Yeah, that's
No,
Cap.
it's Cap.
It's Cap. Yeah. Yeah, it's Cap.
Okay.
Okay, that's good. The other topic, obviously, top 5. The
Yes.
neck wound reveal has taken
picture.
place. There's a picture of his neck wound. It's looking crazy. It's looking messed up.
Okay,
Yeah.
so most people are under the assumption that the comments he made shortly before the incident occurred about.
No killers in the UK.
So, is there truth to that being a retaliation for that?
Ah man, I'm hearing multiple stories. There's like 3 different theories going around about who might.
Is
have
that
been
one of the
responsible.
theories?
That's one of the theories.
I don't
that's a
think
lesser-
that's even true, to be
lesser
completely honest.
respected
The
theory.
UK's desperate to claim it because he's been trolling, talking shit about the UK, walked past Manor House. It's being low-key disrespectful, so they're kind of happy that he got. They're like, yeah, we did that. They want to say that they did it, but it's almost like people are getting arrested for it, for not even doing it. Like something happened to Russ, right? He got like...
Yeah, there was like a big rapper in the UK, Russ Millions.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
They basically, their crew all got arrested, and apparently they found a firearm, but I don't think they had anything to do with it. I think they were just there.
Yeah, another rapper, Lowski, he's gone to prison as well because they were searching people just because of that whole situation, and then they're getting caught with weapons, and then they're going to prison for it. But no one's actually confirmed to have done it in the UK.
Can you please, two things.
From
One,
the UK,
can I
sorry.
please see that tree so I can pack a bong?
I want to see the neck wound. You guys.
Two.
You want to see a picture of it?
Is it on Reddit?
Yeah.
Yes, on Reddit. Yeah, we can probably pull it up.
Why? Can you expand on the connection between Toronto
Can't find
and
it.
London when it comes to like street shit and gangs that people might not be aware of? Because there's a lot more overlay than.
I feel like a lot of it comes from the Jamaican influence, and I think there's a lot of Jamaicans that have gone to both to Canada, especially Toronto and London, big Jamaican communities, and then
I
like
said the same thing the other day, and people were like tripping. I was like, no.
yeah, no, that's what it
Oh,
is.
they stitch him up.
And then like there seems to be a lot of crews in London that have linked up with crews from Toronto. This is the thing with top 5. So like Presser and his
There you go.
crew. Oh,
Damn, bro, where they stitch him up
Is it
at?
real?
crazy! He got
In
that
the
for free.
film?
That's public healthcare.
That
So-
shit looks bad.
So Pressa, yeah, that shit looked like some Cocoa Crisp.
They couldn't do him no better than that. Look like Master Splinter stitched this shit.
Nah, that's what you get in the UK
That's terrible.
for free though.
The
Same
free
day.
healthcare, bro.
Same day.
See, that's what
no
we
bill
want.
for that.
Quick.
So Pressa was working with a lot of UK. I remember
sure.
he was doing joints with K Coke. He had a few with
Yeah,
K Coke.
Presser's linked up with a bunch of different people. Like
Yeah.
more recently, Presser ended up having a beef with this rapper called Lowski.
Yes.
Where basically Lowski had posted lyrics from a song by Presser's ops, dissing one of Presser's dead friends. I don't think Lowski really even quite
He didn't know.
fully knew
Yeah,
what he
yeah.
was saying or who he was
He
dissing.
dissed Wasp, right?
No, it was Houdini.
Oh no, yeah,
It was
yeah,
the lyrics,
yeah,
send them
yeah,
to
yeah.
who?
Yeah. Send them, that's what it was.
From I think it's a Doovie song. It's a hard song, but
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
disrespectful.
Yeah.
But and then like from there they ended up going back and forth. When Top 5 and Presser was cool, Top 5 was kind of dissing on Lowski. But then since Presser and Top 5 have kind of fallen out, we've ended up seeing Lowski on FaceTime with Top 5, so they seem to be cool. Top 5 had also been seen with Lowski's ops, a guy called M24. He was dissing Lowski's dead friend.
Presser even got a song with M24, who's Lowski's op,
Right.
but they cousins. They ops and they're cousins.
Which is very common. I mean, like shit, even fucking K Flock and D Thang are cousins,
Yeah,
right?
for sure.
So, like,
So
yeah.
yeah,
crazy.
we got a lot of crazy stuff like that in the UK, but obviously there's alternate theories. Obviously there was this guy called Julian that allegedly Top 5 had like finessed out of millions of dollars. And there's videos of that guy Julian basically saying, "I'm going to kill Top 5.
Was
I'm
that
going to kill you."
the crypto scam?
Crypto scam, yeah. So
because
that
a lot of people were saying that's like the main, but they're saying like the main reason why Top 5 is rich right now and
Mhm.
up the way he is because of a crypto scam. So the fact that like
this guy was saying he wanted to get Top 5. There's a video that just came out of I think it's like Presser's cousin Boondog and Julian on the phone, and it's like Julian sort of. He's not saying he organized it, but it's like a lot of people are saying, "Oh, maybe this Julian guy had something to do with this." So that's obviously a theory, and then there's the other theory that some guys that are from Toronto that have issues with Top 5 appeared at Wireless before the incident happened.
and that's why I brought up the thing I did before, because there is like people think like, okay, like Toronto, London, you would never associate these two cities. No, there's a lot of
So many similarities. 'Cause of the
Yeah.
Jamaican community.
beyond. That's the
Why
prime-
would not associate Toronto and London?
Not you
Like the
might.
same
No, we
shit.
got the same slang.
You might
basically.
not.
Yeah, I know.
You might not, but you understand that. But a lot of people for like
Oh, a lot of
that-
motherfuckers without passports.
Yeah,
wait.
exactly.
So in Toronto, are they stabbing niggas the same way they are in the UK? Because let's say
No.
it was let's say
They
it
hit
was,
niggas with syrup packets.
let's say it was Top 5's Canadian ops who did it, right? Let's just say they did it. I'm not saying they did. Are they basically stabbing him because they're trying to make it look like I was a UK nigga and they're getting away with it.
I think it's also a thing where it's like, you touch down in the UK, there's no guns. Like, let's just shank them up. Like,
that's way more.
There's guns.
No.
But as far as like you just touched down to
That's
wireless.
what I was saying.
You linking up with M24, Preston linking up with M24 doing a song. You think you can't get a gun? He's called M24. Like, come on, bro.
It's still hard to get.
They got guns, bro.
To get the skanks is harder, bro. You feel me? Like it's like in the UK and even in Canada, it's not as easy as it is out here by any stretch of the imagination.
Everybody got a gun out here. I got a gun right now.
Shit, you feel me? Like, but yeah, no, I would say that it was just a convenience factor. Like, I don't think it was like a.
But a lot of people are saying
look like.
Some people are saying
that's a crazy narrative.
To make it look like it was UK.
Well, it's like you're trying to get away with it, and you're not from the UK. You're like, how can we get him without them thinking that it's us? And it's like, rapper from Canada comes to the UK, gets stabbed. It's like not that crazy for it to happen.
A lot of people on Reddit are saying, because they sliced him rather than stabbed him, if they'd have known what they were doing, if they were real UK mandem, they would have stabbed him in the neck properly. But they're saying, maybe they didn't know how to use the
Well, I've always
like that.
This is one of my favorite statistics that Glasgow, Scotland, has the highest.
this post is crazy. I can't even read that.
The highest stab to kill ratio of any country in the world. The real story, okay. So is this a complete cap or?
I ain't trying to read that out, personally.
Yeah, all right. Well, with that being said,
what's your next off-topic topic?
No, that was it. It was 4 extra and that.
Okay, 4 extra. This guy.
I'm ready. Someone else can pull up a topic. Or do you want to jump back to this? We got Ice Cube.
Ice Cube, a Keanu Aries Spears helmet, apparently, scroll up, por favor, gracias, calling him a sucker and unfunny after hearing a clip of Aries Spears dissing him. Aries Spears has been doing the most recently. I'll just say that off rip. Like,
I hadn't heard that name in a long time.
Yeah.
He's
back out there.
He did a Vlad interview that there's a lot of clips from that are going around, so.
Yeah, Vlad be bringing people's careers back from the dead for sure.
Man.
Comedians of
resurrecting
yesteryear,
fools,
particularly.
man.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now it seems like there's this conversation of Tupac that I've never heard within the last, since this list dropped. I'm hearing so many now. People, even Complex double back, and they did do you consider Tupac a LA rapper? And now the content is like, no, he's not LA. Tupac is from Maryland. Tupac is from the East Coast. Tupac is from the Bay. Tupac represents the West Coast. It's all these things now where they're kicking up dust, having these conversations because these lists create that. I go somewhere, Aries in head, and people ask me, what's your top 5? I don't do top 5s. What's your GOAT? I don't do GOATs.
Want to see me shake this up real quick?
Go ahead.
Watch the comments. Now, when people talk about, you ask anybody, no matter where their region, give me your top 5 rappers. Pac's usually always in that list.
Right.
I don't ever put Pac up there with the top rappers because when I think rap, I think lyricist.
Mm-hmm.
Pac was not the greatest lyricist.
Mm-hmm.
He was energy. He was passion. He made you feel him. If that nigga said, nigga, tear the club up, you wanted to tear the club up. Dear mama, you wanted to hug your mama. When you think about lyricism, Nas, Jay-Z, Biggie, Jadakiss, my lyrics, spitters.
All New York guys you just named, by the way.
Jay-Z, I'm gonna quote him. New York, home of the spitters. New York is a spitters. I'm a admit, because I catch flack for this. I am somewhat East Coast biased.
Right.
I'm West Coast biased.
But with heavy validation. Name to me rappers who are better than the ones I just said.
For me,
Eminem.
if I'm going, Ice Cube is a motherfucking lyricist.
I can't stand Ice Cube.
That's crazy.
I'm not a fan of him lyrically or acting wise.
Really?
He's the same.
How much time we got left here? Because I just.
Right. Okay, so I want to say one thing before I'm going to let you guys cook, but before we get into Cube's response, and this isn't, I know most people aren't going to give a fuck, but I want this on record. There's a difference between quote unquote bars and the traditional ways that we assess great lyricism in rappers and songwriting.
Yeah, music, like actual storytellers.
Exactly. Like, Tupac is an amazing songwriter in the same way that Bob Dylan, Joni Mitchell, you feel me? Like, people like that are incredible songwriters in conveying imagery. He might not use the same devices that make a quote-unquote MC great as far as punchlines, as far as metaphors and similes, although he does syllables. He will dip in that bag occasionally. His greatness is songwriting, and that's a whole other aspect of lyricism that gets overlooked in the conversation of hip-hop.
It's like the Beatles. It's like the Beatles, right? John Lennon, what's the other guy? McCartney.
Paul McCartney, Ringo Starr,
The
George
Beatles
Harrison.
are gonna get you. They're gonna go deep with the pause. They're gonna go deep with the song, but the lyrics are gonna be very like easy to grasp, easy to understand. You know what I'm saying?
They're for
Like,
everybody.
they're for everybody. Like "Hey Jude" is not a lyrically deep lyrical song. Freaking none of their songs are that deep lyrically, but it's like it's just like Ari Spears said, it's the energy that they bring with the song. You might have a little bit of like a subliminal message in there, but it's just like music for everybody, like you said.
It's
that.
universal despite like whether or not like I'll say
Elton John is like that too.
I'll say both examples that you use, although like Elton John doesn't he's not he doesn't write lyrics. Bernie Taupin was his songwriter, you feel me? But regard like
But like the songs are crafted to appeal to
But
everybody.
Elton John is like a step up lyrically from the
they have
Beatles.
messages.
For sure,
Yeah.
for sure. Like and it's like it's a whole different intention. Let's see Cube's response.
Nickelback.
A comedian speaking kind of bad about you, man.
Who is this?
Ari Spears.
Oh, that dude?
Yeah. He
Oh,
said
yeah.
nothing
Is
that
he a comedian?
Yeah.
Because he ain't never made me laugh, so I don't know if he a comedian.
Did you hear what he said?
What'd he say?
He said it was nothing about you impresses him. From movies to rapping, nothing at all impresses him. And I'm like, wow, like what?
Ice Cube does nothing for me as a rapper and an actor. The song that makes me want to jump out of a window is Have a Good Day.
Today was a good day. Rolling down the street in my 6'4". Police didn't come bother us no more. You might as well have them say green eggs and ham. Sam, I am.
Suckers usually don't like me. You know what I'm saying? Like the people that you know, they usually don't like me when they coming from that angle. That's cool though. You know, everybody got their opinion, and they all stink. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, it's cool. You know, he entitled to his opinion.
Class act,
It's the feeling is mutual. You know, I don't think he on anybody's list of top 10 comedians. You know what I mean? In the black community for sure. I don't even know if he's on the register with us.
Say Cube was a bigger actor than he was a rapper.
There's nothing wrong with that though.
I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. but, like,
Is that really true though?
No, I don't think it's true. I don't think it's true.
I think that a lot. I was about to
Be
say,
realistic.
and I feel like the fact that question even needs to be asked is indicative of this being a fact. People really overlook the impact that Ice Cube had as a rapper and just how dominant of an MC he was and how much he was in that conversation for greatest in the world for this period of time. It just so happens that his reign was really like when he was in that conversation, it's like 88 to 93 type shit. So like by the time most of us were even able to comprehend what was going on, he was already like on a downward trajectory as far as that goes. Although he still had hits through the rest of the 90s. He was still like a charting Billboard artist, I want to say, through like 2001. You know what I mean? So
But I don't feel like anyone questions Ice Cube's position in the greatest of all time. I think it's more that Ice Cube started with a group, right? So that always kind of diminishes or like has an impact on where you're placed with the greatest individual rappers of all time. Wait a minute, let's
I'm gonna let you cook.
Look, but
already.
the thing is, he just went into other avenues of entertainment, but we just have a problem where like people who really are not that successful at what they do are allowed to give like criticisms and harsh criticisms to people who are super successful. Everyone understands where Ice Cube is as one of the greats. No one argues that. Ari Spears is just giving a extremely unpopular opinion on Ice Cube.
No, it's just a New York centric opinion because he is like such an East Coast. He's just caught in this like mentality. He literally just said it right there. Like, yeah, you feel me? Like the greats are all from New York, son. Word is bond. G. You like that's literally, he has that mentality, and I get it. A lot of people think that way, but Ice Cube was kind of an outlier as being one of the first people, him and the DOC, like the first, although DOC is really from Dallas, he's considered
Lyrical
a West
dudes from
Coast
the West
artist.
Coast.
Yeah, lyrical dudes from the West Coast that really impacted and made it and were respected. And just to refute your first statement about the group thing, the only reason why like this isn't applicable to Ice Cube is one of NWA's first singles was Dope Man, which is just him rapping, you feel me? And he wrote not only his, but the raps of 3 of the 4 artists in the group. You know, everybody besides MC Ren. He wrote Dre's raps, he wrote Eazy's raps. So you kind of like have to give him a little bit more credit for NWA.
That's very true.
And then when he left, it was the biggest thing in the world. And what did he do? He went to New York and linked up with Public Enemy's producers, the Bomb Squad, and made an East Coast, New York-centric, very political album outside the fucking realm of what NWA was doing, and really fucking shook shit up. Like Ice Cube was like as a cutting edge and revolutionary as an artist could ever be in his fucking prime and heyday, and we're doing things that were unprecedented and against the grain. And I know that only people that are 90 years old and above like me give a fuck and even have that frame of reference.
Right.
But just to counter somebody that's even older than me, Ari Spears, trying to rewrite revisionist history, like fuck all that with your New York centricism and get off fucking LL Cool J's dick. Your imitations haven't hit since fucking 2003.
I don't understand how he's like all the most lyrical rappers are from New York. Like, I think one of the most lyrical rappers of all time is Common. Every time Com got on anything with like Mos Def, who by far is one of the top most lyrical rappers from New York, every time Com and Mos Def came together, Common wiped the floor with Mos Def, lyrically speaking.
Common definitely had an insane run, and for sure is underrated and deserves to be more of those combos. And I'll say that the Resurrection album is one of the most like highest displays of lyricism I've ever seen by an MC in my
Shit,
life.
even that like Water for Chocolate album.
I mean, yeah, that's
a
more
straight
that's more
banger
for
with-
like, you feel me, neo soul bitches
Yeah,
with
yeah.
head raps to get in their draws, but it's still fire. You feel me? Like,
I think just like hip hop culture in America just puts New York rappers on a higher pedestal, and in reality, I think West Coast has like more lyrical, like impactful artists, like rappers. I mean, Ice Cube, I feel like, you know, I mean, another one, he's not from the West Coast, is Eminem.
well, yeah, just like Common's from Chicago, so it's
Yeah.
like Midwest shit. But,
I mean, Kendrick
which is funny
Lamar's-
because Common
yeah.
and Cube have the craziest beef ever.
Yeah, but I mean, it's just there's a lot more like impactful lyrical artists all over America, but I feel like the ones in New York are always like publicized and put on a higher pedestal. Like I feel like Jay-Z's always brought up, and Nas is a phenomenal artist. Jay-Z is too, but I mean, there's artists that are more lyrical. You get me? Like in America, like I mean, right now in Gen Z, I feel like NBA YoungBoy is like the best right now, the best. Like so, it's like I don't know. I think hip hop puts New York on a American hip hop puts New York.
And that's what like the phrase that I use like is something that I've like been rallying against for decades, and it's New York centricism. And yes, you motherfuckers created this shit. Yes, y'all set the standard. Yes, y'all are the GOATs. But that doesn't mean that there's not a lot of other valid voices and valid people that are actually taking the art form to way greater heights. In fact, like that region has been passed up several times at this point. Like really Atlanta, if you want to look at like years of dominance in hip hop culture, Atlanta has more than New York does at this point. Damn near.
Yeah.
What's the hottest region in like the rap game right now, would you say? Because I feel like
What do you equate? I'd still say.
You still say
They've
Atlanta?
been running shit
I would
forever,
say-
bro. Think about how many
like-
fucking goats they got. Like, damn near everyone.
It's true.
like
It's true.
Future.
Beyond that, even like the cutting edge, super underground, like people that like most people haven't even heard yet, that have like 15,000 views on their videos, that are gonna be the next wave. Most of them are from Atlanta, like that wave.
And they
is-
changed the sound, and now everyone,
the
from no
carty
matter
shit
where
now.
they're from, they're rapping over beats that not everyone, but like their beats are trap beats, bro. That shit came from
No,
Atlanta.
for sure that that beat.
And if you take like take Scarface, Andre 3000, and Ye, Now name 10 New York rappers who are more lyrical than them. You can't.
No, I mean, yeah.
You can't.
You name 3 people that I have in my top 10, you feel me, that most like, yeah, AKA you can't name 10 anybody better than
I would say
Scarface.
In New York, you have
Or
a
fucking
bunch of
3,000.
dudes you have more dudes who are trying to be lyrical, right? And so then they assume we got all the lyrical rappers. No, bro, like I like Talib Kweli, but I feel like bro tries too hard to be deep.
Well,
he's not going to be a top 10
I think Sean Cotton said it really good. I forgot what the interview was that he was doing, where he was basically saying that a lot, like the main sound that we have in Los Angeles is like pretty much. I think Adam was in the combo actually. They're saying the sound is pretty much dated and regional and won't make it past a certain region, whereas like the bounce and just like the type of beats and frequency of rappers in, for example, Houston and Dallas and Memphis and Atlanta and Charlotte and, you feel me, all these other cities in the South and the Midwest, I can name fucking 10, 15 places, all have like a bounce that kind of all resonates with each other a lot more. And like, but then you get places like Los Angeles and New York, which used to kind of like set the precedent for everything. We're now like the niches. We're now super regional. And we're now kind of stuck in our own little sound, and everything else around us is developing, even to the point where you got like EBK J-Bo resonating way more in these places. And like if you go to
shit about EBK J-Bo.
Bro, if you go to fucking New Jersey or you go to fucking Chicago or we're going to ask you more about J-Bo than they are any rapper from LA. I promise you.
Well, I mean, what rappers from LA are actually like making noise?
Well, it's like Kendrick's kind of got it, but he's kind of above. He's kind of like in the
Kendrick
commercial lane.
He's in a different caliber of
Bro,
rapper.
he's from LA though.
He is from LA.
No.
Why are you talking
Okay, I'm not. I think Kendrick Lamar, but I'm saying like up and coming, like he just referenced, like in reference to EBK J-Bo, like EBK J-Bo is making a more of an impact on the West Coast than
anybody
younger like in regards to the younger generation right now on the West Coast. Kendrick Lamar is solidified.
Who had like the biggest wave in LA in recent years? Because I feel like Draco, that was like one of the hottest like LA
I don't
waves
think
that I
there's
remember.
You could say Suede for sure. You feel me? Like, and it's crazy because we lost Suede and Draco way before they even got to fully, reach them. Especially, Suede was super young.
Potential.
Potential.
Yeah, they like, but I don't think there's been. I think that there's more people right now in LA still trying to rap like Draco, like Suede, like Peso to a degree, and Jeezy, and I think also like J-Bo. Like the hell of people in LA have no identity and are talking about hopping out the load and drop ski, brother, and like, and it's like you'll think that a motherfucker from Northern Cali, but they actually from LA. That's become crazy. I would like to see more rappers in LA
with originality.
Well, just experimenting with with originality, 1,000,000%, and also experimenting with more different regional sounds. Although I will say props to Tyler, the Creator, for dropping his tape, which just came out today.
Oh, shit.
Tyler, the Creator's
which is actually hard. And is basically like very LA's like Draco / Bay Area inspired. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's definitely like Cali slaps the whole tape, and it's just him kind of spazzing.
Yeah, I need to check that. I'm excited.
He definitely knows the truth. I fucks with that. So. With that being said,
what else we got?
I mean,
wait, what about the what about Shannon Sharp?
We definitely need Shannon Sharp for sure.
We gotta talk about Shannon Sharp. Apparently,
so the accuser retired from OnlyFans after quietly settling the $50 million sexual assault lawsuit for an undisclosed amount. What is our predictions, people? What do you guys think?
Definitely not 50 M's. Definitely not 50.
I reckon she got a nice 5.
She probably got about 3-4.
I reckon
3-4.
even less, to be honest, bro.
She's
happy getting $1 million, I reckon.
I mean,
she can't retire off $1 million.
To quit OF, you need to get a nice little 4.
She probably got about 5.
She's 19 though. Let's not forget she's 19. She's 22.
Yeah.
Well, she was
She's
19 at
young.
the time of the allegations, right?
She's probably 19 on OF.
22 is still pretty young, so I don't think a 22-year-old is going to be thinking. I think a 22-year-old might think $1 million is enough to retire off.
Nah, not in the line of work she's in. High price.
Was she popping on OF that she was making millions though?
The thing is
She could
now
be now.
she's more popping on OF. And if you got Shannon Sharp giving you money, one thing you got to understand about these celebrities, these bitches are pass arounds. If bro is fucking with her, he's definitely telling the homie about her. The dude with bread, he's gonna mess with her. He's telling the homie about her. If he got bread, he gonna mess with her. That's how it is. They hopscotch. So, but at this point in her life, she probably already had close to $1 million in the bank, easy. If she's smart, she needed at least $5 million.
I think she got a soft 10 piece.
Not 10. Hell no.
10 piece.
7.58.
Nah, she ain't getting no 10 piece, bro.
Soft 10.
Wait, so what did Cassie get? Was it like 30
30
in total?
Yeah,
So
30.
if Cassie's getting 30 mil.
Yeah, but Diddy got deeper
All right,
pockets.
all right.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's
Diddy's like a billionaire.
Yeah.
Diddy's
So I
a
feel
mogul.
like,
And Cassie spent
Damn.
over a decade of her life.
You're right. So with that being said,
You said she got what? She
Yeah,
probably got about 3, 4 million.
No.
She came up off the back of this whole thing though.
With that being said, like 5 sounds way more realistic.
What do you think she got, Jaleese? What would you have charged him?
Honestly, I mean, I would have to disagree with everybody. I feel like she settled for a good percentage of that 50 million that she was like inquiring about. I personally do.
You think she got like 15 million, 20?
I think she got over like maybe 10 million in that for sure. For her to quit OnlyFans, and I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you, with those type of girls, like with her race and all that, like she's probably making a lot of money on OnlyFans.
We don't really know how. I mean, she's pretty mid, bro.
I mean, she's mid, but to other to society,
And nobody knows who she is. Like no one knew her.
I mean, yeah, but I don't think she settled for like 2, 3, 4, 5 million. I think
You
she
really
settled for
think this
more.
chick said, no, you got to give me 20 mil on a case that she had the potential of losing?
What is Shannon Sharp's net worth?
Not even 50 million.
He might got some.
What's his net worth?
He might got some yawns. He might got some yawns in yonder bank account.
He ain't worth 50 million, bro.
I feel like he probably made a lot in his football career. If he was smart with his investments,
I
now
think
he's
he
got these
definitely made
podcast
50.
deals.
I feel like
I
he
could see him
should
with
be
50
up
mil
50.
max.
He should be up 50. If he's not up 50,
Shannon Sharp is only worth $14 million.
That what it says?
Oh yeah, okay.
That's what I'm telling
Now
you.
I'm
She got
thinking like 2 mil.
2 to 3 mil. I'm telling you.
Yeah, I don't know.
Bro did not liquidate all his assets, which would only be 14 million to get to that woman.
Yeah, no.
That woman was gonna lose
she
that
gonna be
case.
back on IG. She gonna be back on
She'll
OF
be back
like
on
within like
OnlyFans.
6 months.
Yeah, she'll be back.
She gonna need that fucking them
She'll be
increments.
Because they dismissed the case with prejudice, meaning she can't try to refile that case later on. So, in her defense, her lawyers didn't even show up. The prosecutor, I guess, they didn't even show up to court. So it makes me think that she didn't have a strong case. What I think she had was material that she could blackmail Shannon with.
Think?
Oh, I'm gonna tell everybody you like it in your booty, that type shit. And that's about 2 million, 3 million just for him to save face. He definitely mad about it, and he definitely paid her some millions.
You think he's gonna calm down now though? Because he's been moving crazy. First we caught him on live growling and shit. Like
nah.
And then now he's doing, because the shit that she was saying was crazy, and he was having wild sex with her.
He's a bona fide freak, and that's not, to me, that shit's not really.
So
that
ain't calming down. You don't think? You think he's still gonna be out
Nah,
here doing the
you
same
got,
shit?
bro. That's like the shit. What was he doing? That was like regular shit. What did he do that was particularly wild to you?
I mean,
and then Jaleese is gonna tell us that
I
that's
can't remember
wild.
exactly. It was just all the rough sex shit, basically. It's not that
Like
wild.
what specifically?
I don't know. I can't remember off the top of my head.
I'm
but
gonna
there
choke the shit out of you when I see you.
No, it wasn't even that. I think what it was like these allegations coming out that he was like in the closet, and so then after that is when the live kind of.
We talking about stuff that was proven like stuff we saw in the text and stuff.
Okay, but I'm saying you guys are talking about the live. You guys weren't talking about the live
He was saying he was having like wild sex
on the live.
The
right?
live too.
Yeah, no, the I'm just saying he's just been moving crazy. He needs to calm down a bit. I'm saying, do you think he would calm down after? Because we caught him on the live. Then he's getting this lawsuit. Is it time for you to fucking chill the fuck out? or are you just gonna go even more wild?
No, beyond all that, he lost major branding opportunities.
This is what I'm saying.
He had fucking.
It's not a good look. How old is Shannon Sharp? 56 or some shit?
Way too old. Way too old.
So him being with a 19-year-old already is a bit of a.
It's
already a crazy look.
For
So
sure.
it's like, is it time for you to be like, okay, cool, I'm gonna put the boots down?
But that's bad enough. But then to have allegations of this nature that are affecting $100 million deals on the table, fuck all that. Your team has got you under control, and you are no longer frequenting these type of women and things like that.
But what deals? I have two questions. What deals did he really lose? He probably got a bigger deal from Rose Sparks, the sex pill company.
No, he literally had a deal. I forget what company it was with. He had
Was it
100.
ESPN or
Yeah, it
something?
was
Yeah, it's
ESPN.
ESPN.
That deal coming back, bro, for sure.
I mean,
they just needed him to settle that shit before they keep it going. Because Shannon, the most popular sportscaster in the world right now, other than the guy from
Skip Bayless.
No, the one guy who got that huge Pat McAfee.
Oh.
Now, Jalise, this is what I want to ask you. Do you think the stuff that Shannon Sharp was doing was super freaky? And two, do you think when he told her, I'm going to choke the shit out of you when I see you, do you think that was just normal, freaky, rough sex talk? Or do you think he was malicious with that statement?
I mean, I can't really elaborate on it because I don't really
Do women
know
like getting choked when they get fucked?
Why do you always
I'm just
ask me
asking. You're the
all these
woman.
questions? I mean, it just depends on if you like the person. Like, I don't know.
I'm
like,
saying, do women like
it
that?
depends on how
typically?
you like your like how your sex life is. I don't know if like a lot of women like it aggressive or a lot of women like it more like love making. Like,
Would you consider that to be abnormal, choking somebody when you're having sex with them?
like if it depends on how intense the choking is. Like, I don't know. Like, you can like gently choke somebody. Like, oh yeah, like.
So you're into that, basically?
No, I'm not saying I'm into that.
Look at the smile. Look at the smile.
Autoerotic asphyxia.
Oh my god.
That's what it's called.
Every girl I freaking boned likes to get choked. I haven't met one who didn't. Actually, when you choke them, they actually get more into it. Like, oh shit, he's trying to go ham today. Like,
when I freaking bone.
Interesting.
Every girl I think likes getting choked for the most part. But I'm really just asking, do you think that was just a play on her part? Like, look, he's threatening to choke me when he sees me, or like, nah, they.
But was
they
he
fuck
threatening
around like
to
that.
choke her like on like an abusive level or like a sexual level?
That's what I'm trying to get you to decipher for us.
I think she was kind of like basically like being a bit dramatic. I don't think he meant it like, oh, I'm gonna choke you, like physically, like abusively
Right.
choke you out. Like, it was more like on a sexual level. So I don't feel like that was wrong, no.
Because the thing we run into with women is we think we know what women are into and what they like, but then it's like women will weaponize things that they normally or traditionally enjoy,
Into, yeah.
and if they feel like it has the potential to garner them a financial gain. Do you see that too, or is that something that's? So we're trying to get a consensus from the women. Do y'all like getting choked when y'all getting fucked, or don't y'all? Because we need to know how to proceed.
Yes.
That's
Yes,
what
I mean, yes.
I'm choking bitches from here
But
till eternity.
yes,
No.
but it's like, but with her, I feel like she was just trying to like capitalize on that statement for like a capital gain, like a financial gain. Yes.
Thank you for that. Thank you for that. 'Cause that's
Thank you for that transparency.
no, yeah, because it's like niggas need to know, is we choking bitches or not? Like,
Next time, just like if you're like of someone of like
ask for
essence,
consent.
yeah, like don't kind of like send it through a text and like you're dealing with like an OnlyFans girl or like a a high end escort, like they may try to blackmail
You
you.
met that bitch at the gym.
you got to get a bitch off Fig, dog.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
never
yeah,
talk.
Crazy.
They never tell.
Honestly, I hella don't want to do this, but we kind of have to because Jalise is here right now. Topic number 7.
What is it?
Oh God.
Stunner girl.
Go ahead, Jalise. All right, so Stunner Girl apparently is into it with a baddie star on a Mac. She claimed that Stunner Girl sent 3 to 4 men to attack her and shot at her home. Jalise already in the comments like, Anna, put that bitch underneath the jail. Cuban Doll was blackballed because of the Rocky Bass situation, but this institutionalized minor escort gets a pass. I'm over society. Okay, Jalise, it seems like we got some strong opinions on this right here.
I just feel like with the whole thing with Stunner Girl, I feel like she gets a lot of passes. When Cuban Doll was literally being blackballed because of what happened to Rocky Bad, and Rocky Bad is a Detroit rapper, if you guys are like oblivious to who she is, they put her in a dog cage, okay? I don't know if they stabbed her or shot her, and then she had to get like a California, we call it a California zip line, okay? So when it's like from your breast all the way down to like right above like your like, you know, and so she had to get that, like she had to get that surgery, and it was like Cuban Doll received a lot of backlash. She was blackballed, and Stunner Girl was with Cuban Doll, and she was like the mastermind of the whole thing. And literally, Stunner Girl gets a pass because she goes on reality TV, basically it doesn't glorify, like she capitalizes off of being like this institutionalized, batshit crazy, I don't know, loose cannon type of like girl, and
She's turned up.
Yeah, like she's turned up, and because like Zeus, like their audience is like predominantly like kids, and like I feel like
But
just
she's
like an
way more
ignorant,
authentic than a lot of the bitches that
she
be on
wasn't
them
authentic.
shows,
If
though.
you know her, you know that she did that because she was trying to like gain more notoriety. Like she lost her Instagram. She only had like 200,000 followers.
on,
she was stagnant in her career.
years, like,
she
in
was
the-
stagnant in her career.
She had been
No.
locked up. She was in juvie
What?
for
Okay, but
years,
she was
like,
stagnant in her career before
she's
Zeus came.
authentic.
So Zeus like literally revived her career. And then like she like come on now, like she latched on to Krishan. Like she knew what she was doing. She's very strategic. She's been like this since she started to like gain her notoriety like on the West Coast, and then she just dominated it on a more international industry level. And now like it's just like I just feel like she's just like like she's ignorant, she's illiterate. I feel like she has no morals, no principles, no respect. She doesn't like she's just like she's just pitiful. Like I can't stand her. She literally sends guys to do all her dirty work.
She's gonna send 3 or 4 dudes at you next. You need
No,
to
she's not. She's not. She's not. So what I'm saying is with her, like I feel like a lot of things with her is justified, and I don't like it because her fan base are kids, and it's weird and it's sick, and it just makes society look really bad, especially like Gen Z. And then like they latched her on an EBK J-Bo, so they're like trying to like I don't know. She's just weird. I think she's weird. Like I can't stand her. Like I'm ready to crash out. I can't stand her. Like I hate her that bad. Like
What's
she's
the
weird.
backstory? I ain't never heard of her before today, to be honest.
She's just
no one has.
Like
No,
she's
I
just
ain't
a
never known
weirdo.
anyone.
Like she's just a weirdo. Like she's
Stunner Girl.
Stunner Girl. She blew up off like a diss track on the West Coast. She went viral for it on the West Cost, and then like she kind of fell off. Her
Honestly,
career was
objectively,
stagnant.
Probably the second biggest female rapper from the West Coast, or I guess
Real.
third if you include Doja Cat.
Oh my! From the West Coast, the biggest.
Currently,
She's like mid. Like
also, well, as far as popularity, and
she's more
notoriety,
so known
probably
for her
Saweetie and then her.
She's more so known for her controversy, and then like she ended up like captivating like the West Coast sound because she used to be yelling in the mic. Like that wasn't even her original like sound. She ended up switching it up after like Baddies. She was on like Zeus Baddies,
okay.
and then like she, you know, they opened her up to a wider audience, and then she was able to like captivate. Like
She blew up basically like when the resurgence of Sacramento rap started cracking off in like the mid 2010s, and on the heels of Mozzie and all them, and she had some really popular diss tracks, and then was kind of like people thought she stood out because her being mixed race, like you feel me, people thought she was like super sexy and shit, or for some reason.
well, she was like definitely like it was like sex was like selling, and she like
Stunner Girl hard. I'm
Can
not
I,
gonna lie.
can I see
I'm
a pic
sorry,
of her
Jalise,
that isn't a mugshot?
she sells sex, so like she over sexualizes herself.
That's her there on the left. Okay.
I don't even. That's not even what Shorty looked like, TVH. But
What? That's what she looks like, and I think Anna
Who
is
was the
more
chick in the wig?
Anna is more classy. Anna is more classy. She has a natural body. Like she's not a gang member. I feel like Stunner Girl tries to like capitalize off like being a blood from Oak Park, Sacramento. Like, girl, you're not even a blood from Oak Park. You were literally a prostitute that rose to fame.
What you got against prostitutes?
I can't just stand that prostitute. I don't have anything
That's
against
the oldest
prostitutes.
profession in the
It's
world.
that prostitute.
Oh, her specifically.
She's got motion.
She look like she alright. She got a little body on her.
I mean, I'm not saying I don't really
I
know anything
mean-
about her, I can see some motion right now.
Yeah,
I like
Ruby Rose
yeah,
wished
she
her
got a
happy
little body.
birthday. That looked like some motion to me.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I'm taking this one over the
Motion.
other
Moving.
one.
What?
Doing all the right
I'm taking
things.
this one over the scrawny
180,000
chick.
likes.
Why? That's what I'm saying. Everybody like gives her a pass.
She's
bro.
cute. She got a nice little body on her.
Oh my
Is that
God.
like body
Take
work?
away
Did
the
she get
lip.
her body done?
Yes, she has her body done. She's like
Yeah, I'm
my
taking her-
size in real life. She's my size.
I'm taking
She's
her over
tiny.
that skinny
She's tiny.
girl you
Got the
talking
Maybach,
about.
fresh.
Yeah, she not bad.
No,
though.
the Maybach is a used Maybach from 2023.
What's wrong with that?
She got that after EBK Jabo
The
bought
Maybach,
his
got to use one
brand
too,
new
to be
Maybach.
The
Listen.
Maybach is used. She's
She's swallowing
used.
money as well, man.
It's a match made in heaven.
She's going to the top. Damn.
Listen,
She's used and she can be used again.
she
cute.
has motion.
But
She's
she's
cute.
locked up now, though, no?
Nah, she's free.
Oh, okay.
Am I supposed
Girly
to be
face
disliking her?
streets.
She's
Okay,
cute.
listen, she has motion.
This other girl kind of weak though.
No,
So
she's
she-
She
not.
look like she got the padded bra on
So,
under the.
so she's got all that motion and she's sending 3-4 men to go and shoot at people's homes.
Allegedly.
She's going crazy out here.
Allegedly.
Oh my
Beefing
God,
with
she
T-Rail,
can't.
Don't
That's
put that on my
because-
baby.
That's because Anna
Beefing
beat
with
her
Back
up.
on Fig.
Anna beat her up
She
on
beat her back
national
on Fig.
She did
TV,
at one
bro.
point, yeah.
Oh, Anna beat her up.
Anna beat her
Stunner
up on
Girl
national
exaggerated.
TV. She's delusional. She's a liar. She's a habitual
Nothing.
liar.
Stunner
Stunner girl had 3 niggas rob me.
Those were 4 men.
She could. So you said she could fight? She beating people
Who
up?
Nothing. Stunner girl had 3 niggas rob me for my tennis chain. Bitch.
Allegedly.
Still gra booming, bitch. Still getting money. Nothing.
She's got these girls on ropes, man.
Hey. Yeah, don't ever play with me, bitch. Oh,
She
whoa.
claimed the whole thing.
Whoa.
Boom.
She runs to the internet every time.
I gotta look up this Stunner girl chick. She's a hottie. I didn't know she existed until 5 minutes ago.
You just got the promo package, man.
Hey, for
I
real.
really hate
So she
her.
got an OnlyFans because I need to be a member of it.
She did though.
She got an event coming up.
She used to.
Got the Eventbrite link right there.
I'm not going to her show. I ain't trying to get
Her,
robbed.
her videos are like old school BET uncut. It's damn near like the same thing.
Okay. She's cute. I don't have anything against her.
You don't know her.
Can you introduce me to her?
We need Stunner Girl in here, man.
I'm not gonna lie.
On the next episode with Jalise.
I fuck
for
with
the debate.
Jalise. That's my brother. So like,
I
I'm
fuck
on-
with Stunner
I'm Team
Girl harder
Jalise,
than I fuck with Jalise.
But
Oh, no.
I will
Yeah,
say that
Brendan.
I'm
Come on.
disowning you for her. Don't make me choose.
I'll
It's
say
okay.
that Stunner Girl got a few banging ass records. Like,
I'm gonna listen to her the whole ride home.
She got a few songs that go crazy. She's talented as a rapper. All that other shit's cool.
Jalise, you excited for Youngboy to be in Los Angeles in September?
Absolutely, but I'm going to a show in Louisiana
You going to the Louisiana
Whoa.
show? No
on his
way.
birthday.
You trying to
No
get-
way.
Yeah.
That's
Yes.
gonna be super
I
lit.
feel like that's gonna be more
You trying
like
to see some
historical.
shit get shot up, huh?
No, I
coming
think.
through with
We're in
AKs.
Louisiana. He's gonna be good there.
There's for
Yeah, I
sure.
think he'll be fine. Like,
Shit.
When he does his Chicago tour date, that might be a problem.
Louisiana is bad.
I don't
Is he
think-
from
Worse.
Louisiana?
He's from
Yeah, he's from
Louisiana.
Louisiana.
Yeah, you always get shot at home.
no.
The Baton Rouge
He's on a
Young
different-
Boy
he's
show
on a different
sounds
level.
so janky. Imagine that, dude. Like,
It'd be an arena though, right? It'd be.
where the
Are you going to any of his?
where LSU play
I'm
basketball?
I'm definitely trying to go to one in LA.
One in LA.
How much are the
Yeah.
tickets to Young Boy in Louisiana?
You can get one. I mean, they're not really that expensive. Like everybody was making.
That
it
sounds
seem.
like an amazing cultural experience, though. For being honest,
Go down
Like,
and get stung by mosquitoes.
love
And
bugs.
fucking.
get a crop
Hey,
ass po' boy and watch.
I think
the
it's
Young
gonna
Boy
be like
show.
historical.
Before we do the super chats, what's this I'm hearing about Dejan firing everybody, his co-host from Today in LA?
I don't know, but you look like Dejan right now with that new facial hair. Your face is.
I'm
giving
thinking
Dejan,
about going
like-
on the show so people can know for a fact we are not the same person, because people are like, "You are Dejan," and I'm like, "I don't." Look.
I did see him like so. The only clip that I
You
saw.
know about that, don't you?
So
Kind of.
Tell us. We're coming to you, old great one. We need to.
You need my take on it.
We need your knowledge. We need you to spray us with your wisdom. Pause. Why did the fat man fire his female co-host?
did he actually fire them? Because I saw him like.
I mean,
like,
can we bring it
checking-
up?
I saw
I
him
know.
checking them about like programming or whatever, and was like, I want to like talk about doing this a certain way, blah 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 blah. Blah. But I never actually saw him fire them.
Well, he was telling somebody they didn't have talent, and
And
then
isn't one of them his cousin?
And then
Isn't one of the co-hosts his cousin?
Can I call Rich
People always
Trapper?
beef with their cousins, man.
I know, it's just
Let's
crazy.
stick together.
I want to know about that because I might.
I hate a lot of my
When
cousins.
Adam fires me, I might be looking for a new job. So, Dejan, if you're hiring,
You think Adam's gonna fire you? I feel like the people love you, Brandon.
I know they do. Josh wants to tell me they don't, but I know they do. They tell me every day on Instagram. I don't even be on Instagram, but I have to be on it because. Hey, what's the deal with this situation? You live on No Jumper, by the way. What's the situation with Dejan firing the co-host? Did he really fire those bitches, or was that just a play?
Wait, I'm live on No Jumper?
Man, hey, start answering questions, nigga.
Hit me later, my nigga.
Y'all beef gotta stop. Look, he hung up on me. You know, look, why everybody don't like No Jumper?
No, I think he was like, "Oh man, I'm not ready for all this."
He don't want
pressure."
to. Maybe he don't want to tell me. Maybe it's a deeper issue.
I mean, I did see him tripping on the pod. I didn't see him actually fire them. I know one of them is his cousin. So hopefully that gets mended, right? But
I want to know, like, did they get fired or what? Because they was making fun of it on the thing. I don't
know if they actually got fired.
Dejan, tell us, comment. You know he's watching this shit. Hey, tell us if you fired him and why, and if you hiring. Because when Adam fires me, I'm gonna be putting in a resume. That's gonna be real crazy.
There's probably gonna be some new people around here soon, right?
The gay accusation.
Matter of fact, we got something cool for any aspiring hosts coming up very soon.
No, it's already been announced. I saw where they're gonna bring in a bunch of wannabe hosts.
So, yes, on the 9th of this coming month.
This is gonna end in a murder.
For sure.
This is the worst. When I read that today on Instagram, I said, Adam just don't know when to stop. Like, it's gonna be a line of niggas from every hood.
Oh, goodness.
That shit gonna be bent around the corner. Motherfuckers gonna be out there having shootouts and barbecues.
I have I have a good amount of people that are gonna be throwing their hat into the ring.
So you're getting people to try to take my job, huh?
Your job is secure.
I know
this
that.
got nothing to do with your job, bro.
I want somebody to come try to take my job.
So the fact that this is even being looked for is a good sign for the growth of No Jumper. You know, I think maybe whatever happened behind the scenes with whatever legal situations were occurring wound up going in a favorable direction. Plus popularity and growth with all the great new people, such as everyone in this room that's been coming through and adding to the repertoire and the roster, is affording No Jumper the opportunity to find somebody new who's going to potentially fill those seats. And guess what? It could be one of y'all watching right now. So more details will emerge. It's about
It could not be you.
You could go from the Reddit to really being in play, man.
You could
go from right personality. You could come up.
You could.
You could go from the Reddit.
Audition.
So essentially, so this is my understanding is essentially is going to be like a 24-hour lockdown in the studio, and those of us that are already, a part of No Jumper, we're going to be subjecting these people to an array of different challenges and things, and the audience,
like hazing,
not necessarily hazing, like
get a stripper pole.
Type, I think essentially the audience will be having a chance to decide who they feel, as well as us feel, obviously Adam being the final say on who will get a permanent spot on the No Jumper roster. So.
You need a lot of security that day.
Oh, man.
Oh, yeah, no,
security.
for sure.
Staying inside that day, for sure.
Metal detectors, extra security. I don't know.
Hey, did you see King Pill diss all the No Jumper hosts? Like, oh, they up there like kissing Adam's ass, S and his D and all that stuff. You didn't see that when he was on Cam Capone?
Yeah, I seen.
Bruh, hey, listen, I don't have really a problem with King Pill. Well, I didn't until then. Because he was talking about how, like, we all broke. You don't see no foreign cars in the driveway. I'm like, bruh, you came on the bus. Like, this nigga has no money.
I see foreigns all the time, yeah.
But how you,
I see foreigns all the time.
How you talking about the co-host of No Jumper not having money? Like, bro, you the one who got pressed over $200. Like, I get paid at the end of the month, and I don't even, like, I send my thing, it comes. Like, we have jobs. Like, me, Viral, and we have our own money. We don't have to be stressed. I just think it's funny how, dude, your beef is with Adam. Why did you have to make that about everybody else at No Jumper? Like, I actually was rooting for the guy. But, like, I heard this guy was making his baby mama sell pussy in another state. Like,
I thought it was funny when he said that he was gonna slap buzzballs out of me like Sonic rings.
but imagine letting a nigga fuck your baby mama, then eating her pussy after that.
I mean,
Okay,
whoa.
Brandon, I'm not doing this.
No, that's
like
crazy.
so deep. No pun intended. But with that being said,
baby, you gotta go make some money. How do you have that conversation? Like, how do you send your bitch out to sell pussy?
Oh man, I
like,
gotta be
baby,
down bad to
That's
be doing
pimping,
that.
though. That's what pimping is.
that ain't no damn pimping.
That's pimping.
No, pimps separate their real
fair,
like.
like
with your girl.
he's from Pomona. Like I feel like that's par for the course out there. You
But
feel
pimps
me?
don't
Like,
have babies. Well, they do, but you're not supposed to be impregnating your hoes, bro.
A lot of them do.
I know
I
that.
thought you wanted more
2025.
children out here, man.
That's out of pocket.
This is
To
2025.
impregnate
But,
your hoe.
but I heard bitches that have been like in the game for decades tripping like, oh, I can't believe my pimp wound up wiping up a square.
Square
He was-
bitch, yeah.
yeah. Like they be tripping over that shit. So I guess you supposed to marry your bottom bitch eventually, right? Like I don't know, like
That
that.
bitch got a lot of miles on her.
Yeah.
You could be my girlfriend, but I ain't marrying you.
Hey, maybe you can make a whole housewife. You feel me? You never know.
But I just don't understand why we got attacked, Lush. Like, we didn't say nothing negative about King Pill. Like, I said Adam should have paid him his money. Like, the fact that he like, oh, they all broke, and it just sounded weird that a dude who was crying about $200 is calling other people broke.
Damn, bro, it was all good just a week ago. It's really this one just really shakes me to my core. I don't know how I'm gonna recover emotionally.
Man, hurt me.
From King Phil making fun of me.
Hurt
on a
me, bro,
podcast.
on National Cam
like
Capone.
in the depths of my soul. However, I will say, I'm not gonna lie, I prefer Cam Capone King Pill to No Jumper King Pill. I feel like he's being way more genuine. He's being himself.
He's not being genuine.
I feel like over here he was like, I feel like a lot of people come on No Jumper and feel the need to like fulfill a character archetype.
Be
or a
animated.
role. Yeah. And I feel like he can't, and maybe, I don't know if
You
it's
don't do that.
the fact that he was on No Jumper or like he's just become more comfortable on the internet or whatever the fuck it is, but I like what he's doing now as far as being genuine as a person. Although like, let's keep it a bundle, bro. Like Adam did nothing but try to put your ass on.
Man,
bro,
I
and
saw
try
the
to help
text.
you out, gang.
Bro was
He
like,
did try to
your
help.
daddy damn near.
He did try to help, but I do like whatever wave he's on of being genuine. I think that there is actually more of a future than I initially anticipated for him even having.
Oh, he's on Cam Capone like permanently?
I would have. I mean,
He was talking like it was a permanent deal, right?
it seemed like him and Unk are like
A
Cam
regular
Capone's
thing.
Yeah, it looked like it.
yeah, which is like crazy that there's like a whole other network which is now former No Jumper. Although like I'm not gonna just say Unk because Unk kind of had his own motion for real before No Jumper. Like he ain't just like a No Jumper former employee. Although the timing of it looks crazy.
What if on the 9th, King Pill show up in the line and people
For
try
sure.
to
I feel like
be out that crazy?
this competition's going to be good though, because I feel like there's a lot of people that have come here and maybe not appreciated like how big of an opportunity it could have been for them if they took it seriously or didn't and trying to squabble over $200 and came back. Like, I feel like somebody coming from out of nowhere, like winning the competition and becoming like a big name out here. I feel like that'd be good, like for
I think
everybody.
it could easily happen, and there's like for all the creativity, like especially when you see like certain like channels that fools have reacting to No Jumper content, like how good the editing is, like Big Chat, Small World, some of these other channels that are like doing like damn, like okay, I could see you having a genuine future as a content creator. As much as he hates on No Jumper, what's his face is fuck point and shoot super like.
How much bread do you think he's made off of making videos about No Jumper?
Mike Winners?
He came
Yeah,
up.
Mike Winners.
Mike Winners?
Put some.
Oh my
numbers
God,
on the
he's
board.
from Sacramento.
Yeah.
Mike Winners is from Sacramento.
I didn't know who
I'm
She's
like
diabolical, bro.
I'm literally like one of the people who helped make his platform. Like my name for sure.
He
like,
came up, right?
Yeah, he
Yeah,
covered.
yeah,
He used
yeah.
to cover
Came up with
meat,
shit.
like
I
Sacramento
saw his
meat.
picture. He looked like an old trick.
Yeah, he looks like a
He
little
does. He
PDF
looks like a
file.
white guy who buys pussy. Like,
Yeah, it looks like a PDF
Pulls up.
file.
Oh my god.
All
Yeah.
that aside,
I got
he
40.
is, he is a good content creator. So I
No,
feel
he
like
is.
He's funny
I
as
feel,
hell.
like, I feel like that's just a glimpse of the potential that people have. I feel like there's so many people that we haven't even seen yet that would be great on camera personalities that are in LA or around here. So I'd love to see what that brings out, and what kind of fuckery the chat being involved will add to it as well as a whole other.
Yeah, can they survive this chat? That's gonna be the real challenge. Like
The Reddit, we're gonna feed the Reddit though.
Oh,
Lot to talk about. on the
Winning
Reddit now.
over the Reddit is gonna be.
all right, guys, it's
hard.
3:00. I'm trying to beat traffic. Get these super
OBG
chats.
Bub
Let's get it.
and Twin Eater are both members. Twin Eater for now 3 months. He said Brandon sucks. Frowny face. Shout out to Trap Lord Ross and Lush. Shouts to you, brother. Much love, Gangland. Also Brown Skin Base. Welcome to members only. The Rogue Index sent Brandon and Jafleece to butt plug talk. C-Mac reacts. Brandon ducking the smoke with Mark Anthony Cha's shop leader from Seattle and history major. Okay.
Who was that?
Please.
Oh, C-Mac. Shut the fuck up.
Sticks and Stones.
Stupid
W.
mother-
Brandon, Obama is a rainbow and ninja. Obama is an op and a horrible president. Trump the goat. Colin
Facts.
Edwards said Obama gave my grandma free health care and didn't have to pay for cancer treatments. Brandon, you're a rainbow.
And where your grandma at now?
Smoking on. Just kidding.
Cooked her
You know,
ass with
like,
Obamacare.
Yo. Shouts to Colin Edwards and RIP
crazy.
to your GMA. You feel me? Or I hope your GMA's still out there thugging and fuck cancer. You feel me? That being said, a Wolf.9 and Trey with that $5 said, tell Flacco 2.0 to please be quiet and never come back again. I'm so tired of having to hear him and always liking 90% of the time. Mr. Run Up said Russia made an agreement with NATO that Ukraine would not enter NATO. Biden and NATO tried to set up NATO bases at the border of Russia. That's why Russia invaded Ukraine for the breach of contract. I said, I alluded to them motherfucking bases. I said it earlier.
spent
That's
$20
what I was trying to say.
Just to no, I love this guy 100%.
I said
shout
that
out to
earlier.
Mr. Run Up,
Shouts to you,
but it
Mr.
was not a treaty. It was the
Run Up.
It was the Budapest Agreement. It was not a treaty. It was a treaty has to be voted on by Congress and signed into law. It was just a spoken agreement between those nations at the time, and any president has the authority to either honor or not honor any verbal agreement made with other nations once they become president. But I agree with you 100%. He's
But
right about that.
Where did NATO enter that they weren't before?
NATO, Ukraine was not supposed to be allowed to
never
enter.
joined NATO.
But
Russia invaded based on
Kamala
the
Harris
fear.
went to Europe.
And it's
for-
304
listen,
It never happened.
Kam-
they never
listen,
joined NATO. Two
Kamala-
new countries joined
wait,
NATO.
Listen,
Russia
Traplord.
was so scared of NATO. Two new countries joined.
Travelor. Kamala Harris went to Europe 4 times and openly in Germany told Ukraine to continue to apply to join for membership into
Why
NATO.
shouldn't they join? They want to join.
Well, clearly because
they want to join, so
they
don't
made
get
an
invaded.
agreement with Russia not to join and become a member
Russia
of
agreed
NATO.
not to invade.
If they didn't try to become a member of NATO,
They didn't become a member
they
of NATO.
tried to.
They didn't. Why?
They
why shouldn't
applied to be in NATO, bro, several times
Well, why aren't they?
because they can't be in it. Too corrupt.
Why? I think they should be in it.
I think that you should mind your own business.
Finland's in NATO. They got NATO on their border now.
This
So
is
why-
American
Why haven't
business?
Russia invaded Finland?
Yeah.
No, that's true.
They're-
I
they're
say the
scared.
same thing.
We got to
They're
slide
scared.
out.
There you go. NATO on your border now. Ukraine
Why haven't
still
they
not
invaded
NATO.
Romania? All those guys are sitting right there within
Because they
missile
can't
distance.
even beat Ukraine.
They squashed Ukraine. Come on, stop.
Bro,
playing.
Ukraine's still out here.
They're occupying Ukraine.
Ukraine
at
are
this point.
active.
Shut up.
Kiev's all good.
Ukraine got slid on, dude, by the ops.
partying, man. They're at nightclubs partying in Kiev. Ukraine.
You know,
Listen,
motherfuckers
facts,
want them
facts.
bases. You know, we know the truth. Motherfuckers want them bases. With that being said, Zilla said, this was a chill lineup. Hey, say Lush, make sure Jalise ain't clicking up with the op, slapping my fucking ass off. She talking about Crip is crazy, but real talk, y'all did y'all 1-2. Bishop Rojas said, can you play that Jalise photo compilation from Reddit with Mario's Let Me Love You? Jalise fine ad looking like Fiji water in summer. You dig?
Oh, Jalise.
Tay 24K said, Brandon, please marriage counsel the Jalise and suspect. That's funny.
Don't
That's
worry,
a
I got it
motherfucker.
covered.
Keep scrolling down, please, brother.
Nathan.
Ace Bug said, Brandon usually get marked out because he let suspects spit on him. Or really got marked out, he said. Gaming Ninja YT said, I will not watch any more episodes with Brandon. His views on Hispanic immigrant bores way too much of a hatred of nature. I'm late for work and I still had to pull over to make this comment.
Still sent $10 to say that. It's
I
crazy.
love Hispanic people.
Wolfboy9Trey said, keep talking your stuff, Lush. He's a dropout for sure. He's Flacco 2.0, like I said earlier. The Rogue Index said, Lush, if there ain't any buzzballs in that drug bag, you ain't the homie no more. I already pulled multiple out the bag.
Whose buzzball is that?
Mine.
$5 for Robbie Brecken said, I hate when Jalise talk like a gangster, but damn, girl, you fine as fuck. The like button said,
She wearing a dress next
the
time.
like button with 50 pesos said, yo, I want Lush just to freestyle on live so I can make my point that West Coast rap is trash. Here we go. I got a freestyle for you. Look, the like button. Check it out. Check it out. I hate to have to do this, burn you to the 3rd degree, send your fucking bitch ass to the emergency. I know you sent 50 pesos with some urgency, but your life is worth less than your currency. Homo! You feel me? Don't fuck around with the fuck around. You'll get smoked. Long live the truth. Respect all due to Draco. And I don't give a fuck. I'll piss on your 50 pesos. You bitch. With that being said,
You did, man. Was that worth it? Was that worth 50 pesos?
yeah, was that worth it?
You
You
got a
just got
deal.
humiliated, homie.
That was 50 pesos, that MX?
Yeah, MX.
Oh,
You feel
Lord.
me? Yeah. Gustavo Cruz. You see how quick I thought? You see how quick my mind
No, you killed that
pulled
shit.
that
You
little
killed that shit.
three-syllable
Yeah.
rhyme scheme out of my asshole. Gustavo Cruz with $5 said, let's be real. You're talking too much out your mouth, Bucci Bear. You started it and called him a bitch. Nobody on the Tuesday show will let you slide with that. Bishop Rolas with the $5. Jalise, I'm your fan.
No one on Tuesday show will act like suspect.
Your posters in my wall inside my head. Do you hear me calling? I had to sing it. I feel like that deserves
Posters
R&B.
in this
Like,
Oh, you're killing it,
That is
man.
my
Excellent.
house.
It's
You
a whole
feel me?
ensemble today.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Ace also said with that 10 piece right there. Shout out to all the great hosts on No Jumper News. Hit your boy AB, not the boxer, back in the building. Hey Adam, run that fade with Fiend Pill. And Brandon, you got marked out by 6-figure suspects.
Damn.
You feel me?
Did he already comment earlier?
And I feel like that is all.
Last battle rap fan. What the F happened to Tiger?
Tiger Tie Dog. Hey,
Tie
hey,
Dog.
Hey, Tiger Tie with the Tiger Swipe. If you from Stockton, you really know about that. We was outside on Nightingale like way before this wave even existed. Long live the real. There is a search for the next No Jumper host. You're going to be on the hunt for any breakout personality. August 9th, it's going up. How can you submit your application? Well, you can, I'm bringing together a select group of aspiring hosts to compete in a full day of podcast-related challenges when we'll walk away with a paid hosting contract for a 6-month deal with No Jumper. When? Saturday, August 9th. Time, 10 a.m. to midnight. Where? Los Angeles. Exact location will be discussed upon selection. Rules and expectations. Solo entry only. You must come alone. Mandatory security check. All phones and contraband will be confiscated at the door, a.k.a. Lush is taking all your drugs. Food will be provided. Stay time equals performance. If you're entertaining, you'll stick around. If not, you'll be sent home early. How to apply? Send an email to josh@nojumper.com with the following: recent photo of yourself, link to your Instagram, a short description of who you are, up to 3 links showing your on-camera presence, be it podcast streams, TikToks, clips, etc. And don't be bootsy because you will get roasted. With that being said, it's going up. We got Brandon in the building. He'll be coming back definitely on Thursday. Jalise is going to be back ASAP as well. Hopefully very, very soon, if not this week. You feel me? Because we always love Jalise in the building. Always love Brandon in the building. Trap Lord Ross, you feel me? Going to make his presence more and more felt on this channel. And we
Trap
love
Lord
it.
Ross moved to America.
As well as
I'm out here, man.
Said fuck it.
Yeah, fuck that UK shit, man.
can we do a 2-for-1
It's over with.
trade? Can we do a 2-for-1 trade? Like get a few Americans out and have you guys come in. You know?
We'll send Lush over
can do
there.
that.
Let's
Yeah,
do it,
no,
man.
I would like to stay personally for now.
Can I ride a camel if I move over there? You guys got camels?
Camel.
Nah, not in the UK.
I'm fucking.
Kamala,
I'm fucking.
Kamala Harris?
You got hella cows.
Hey, just
Camel.
I want to eat at Gordon Ramsay's restaurant in London.
Well,
The
they shut
restaurant
down.
ain't all that, bro.
I heard it's good.
Yeah.
never been.
They shut down Salt Bays, so
Salt Bay sucked.
Yeah, Salt Bays sucked.
Salt Bay's restaurant in London was doing like a fire sale. I had a super cheap lunch there.
Was it right?
Mega cheap. It was like
2 ribeye steaks for $2.99.
It was like crazy. It was like
Did it hit the
$40.
spot?
Yeah, fire. But no one else in the restaurant.
You didn't get
That's
the gold
crazy.
card,
Shit was
yeah.
empty.
Isn't it crazy how you'll find a good meal and no one will be there eating? Like,
My
I think
favorite.
people think it's like $1,000 a steak. That's the thing. That's the perception.
because that gold one.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah,
exactly.
Well,
I never went there because I was like, bro, I ain't got $1,000. for
But
this.
that
I think
steak
it
was
was
only $500. It was
$500.
$500.
That's how it
there was
started.
$1,000 steak at one point, but him like shooing the baby from touching the World Cup was the moment I knew beyond.
He was
even
on
being-
the downward spiral.
With that being said, thank you to Josh and Nathaniel for holding it down on the ones and deuces. With that being said, we'll be back tomorrow. Much love. He'll play a partner, the mayor of MacArthur Park, Meth Grip Lamar, BBL Uno, the domestic whip crasher, White Brick Baby,